Hey guys, welcome back to Checking In after a week sabbatical.
Ooh.
Sabbatical.
Actually, you did a podcast this last week, though. You didn't take a week off.
No, I did not.
We only took a week off. So
yes,
it was just a much needed break for me and Lori. You know, as people may or may not know, we work long hours and we love the podcast. I love podcasting, but I just needed a little bit of a break from not going till 9 o'clock every night. So it was really a beautiful thing to be able to get some rest. So how did you guys like it?
Mine was good. I was fine. I had a great guest on.
Yeah, and you have another guest on. Tell us a little bit about what your thing is, because I love what you're doing on Friday nights.
Pretty much I'm just bringing on. So I've been doing stand-up comedy across Michigan, and I've been meeting friends.
Yeah,
of course, that are fellow comedians or just normal people, whatever it may be. And for the next 4+ weeks, I'll have guests that are, comedians from Michigan. So
that's awesome.
That's cool.
I think it's cool. I think it's just a cool dynamic, to have that like Detroit comic scene.
Hell yeah.
And
It's
be
gonna be
able to
awesome.
it's going to be really cool. I watched last Friday's, was really cool with Zach, right? Is that?
Yep, that's his name, Zach Nicoletti.
Yeah, so
Shout
Zach
out.
was great, and you guys had a good, it was a really good flow thing. So I'm looking forward to Friday. So make sure everyone tunes in Friday to Noah's
Choices podcast.
Choices podcast. We're actually testing out our new podcast gear tonight.
Ooh.
How's it going in there, Jake?
I mean, so far so good. I haven't heard any crazy comments or anything, so we're looking good.
Good. And so the good news about this is that we can start bringing in Zoom calls.
Yep.
And I will probably start.
We just have bad trauma with the Zoom.
Yeah, we got PTSD, baby.
I'm sorry. I just
cringe for a second.
I had a mini stroke. I'm sorry.
So I think that Saturday nights, maybe not this Saturday night, will maybe still be solo. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll probably start having guests on via Zoom, and then hopefully have some more in-person guests on Saturdays that are snake talks. So you guys will be bored with that. So I'm sure you guys won't be tuning in.
Are you talking to the audience?
No, I'm talking to you.
Already bored.
Yeah, I know.
Already
Way to
bored.
hype it up.
Yeah. No, the
you
audience
won't be tuning in.
Yeah.
It'll be boring as hell, but I'm gonna like it.
No, I think they will like it. You guys will not like it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much, just got to try to get guests in-house because it's just way better.
No, guest in-house is definitely the way to go. But I was, ironically enough, Kevin McCurley from Nerd was texting
The guy
me
that
yesterday.
bashes you all the time?
He didn't bash me. I mean, he actually was trying to defend me, and it didn't come off exactly the way that it was supposed
So what
to.
did he say?
Well, no, he didn't say anything. Basically, so there was obviously.
No. I'm not talking about that. You said you were just talking to him.
Yeah. So he just said, "Get me on the podcast."
Okay.
He wants to talk about. He really wants to talk about what he was just talking about with the kind of Florida issues and
Gotcha.
Laws
legislation and all that
and the
stuff.
fact that he thinks that obviously Jay and myself get undue attacks and stuff like that. I saw Dingo, by the way. You guys know Dingo, right? From South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I saw he was doing a live stream today as well, and I was in the thumbnail just basically saying, let's stop the hate or something like that. And it was but it wasn't just me. It was like me and several other people. Like I think Tyler Nolan was and Chandler was in the thumbnail as well. So good on Dingo. I know he'll be sticking up for us because he's a good dude.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, man, hate. That's what's up.
Love. We got to be, pull some
Peace.
John
love.
Lennon. Yeah. Could you have some John Lennon music? For us,
Yeah, I
please?
think we'll get arrested.
Yeah,
or
we might.
something,
Yeah, we
right?
might get.
That'll get us.
Yeah, that'll get us demonetized
Yeah.
immediately. They'll yank our stream right off the internet. So I'm glad to be back, guys. By the way, I am going to dip out in about 10 minutes or so. I'll be gone for about 15 minutes. I have a tour upstairs that is a friend of ours kind of and requested me come and hang out with him for a minute. So Jay's showing him around upstairs, Jay the edutainer, and I'm just going to dip out for about 15 minutes. So, but I'll be back. So don't think that you'll be missing me much.
Yeah, we might lock the door. We'll see how it goes.
Lori and Noah probably
Do we
be
have a
way
lock?
more entertaining.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That'll be nice.
It actually does
He
lock.
doesn't know the code, but I do.
But actually, ironically enough, this one isn't a code. Ironically enough, ironically enough, I know where I hit a key
You had a key
to get in because just in case someone locked me out
Oh,
because I
well.
figured that was going to happen.
Yeah.
We'll just
Well,
put the chair in front of the
Exactly.
Lock it up. Good.
We got this.
You guys got to know who the talent is here.
Do you know? Yeah.
Remember,
That's
Laura,
true.
you stay in your place. Get the
Yeah.
bag.
Get the bag.
I'm going to get the bag.
Watch your breathing.
I am hungry. We did get a $50 super duper before we even went live.
Oh yeah, that was Simple Man. Simple Man,
Shout out Simple Man.
Yeah, Simple Man. I think missed us because we weren't on for a week.
Yeah,
so-
and he said, "Welcome back,
Welcome
BARCZYKS
back.
fam and Jay. Hope you're all
Welcome
doing
back.
well."
Well, thank you so much for that, Simple
Yeah,
Man. We
thank
miss you
you.
too, and yeah, it was a much needed break, but at the same time, it's nice to be back.
Definitely.
You know, one thing I dislike about spring is all these damn rainy days. I don't
You know-
like rainy days unless
Yeah.
there's heavy thunder.
Ooh,
And
Yeah,
lightning.
you know it was funny the other day. Were you there when I said this? The other day, I love thunderstorms.
Yeah.
And the other day, literally, we had one thunder.
I know. I was
Did
so
you-
bummed
did you
out.
see
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
So
yeah.
technically,
It
you
was
got a
literally,
thunderstorm.
literally, I saw a flash
I
of
saw
light
that too.
and a thunder, and I was like, "Oh, thunderstorm's coming!" And then it just went away.
Nothing. I was so bummed,
Yeah,
dude.
one thunder.
One thunder.
It wasn't a thunder.
Wrestling name, Juan Thunder.
Literally, it was legitimately
Juan.
a thunderstorm, a one thunderstorm.
Dude, hell yeah.
That is a great. That should
Wrestling
be like
name, right?
Yeah. It should
Oh,
be
yeah.
like
Juan Thunder.
yeah, that should be like Mexico's main wrestler.
Speaking of wrestling,
One
did you guys see?
thunderstorm.
Did you guys see that Logan Paul was on WWE the other night?
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
telling me about it. I didn't
And
see
he
it.
got like fucking.
got
He got
slammed.
dropped, and then I was thinking to myself, like, that is the worst thing you could do before an actual fight. What if you like tweaked your neck up or something
yeah.
when you get slammed?
I'm not
like,
even sure. Like, do they have a date for the Holyfield or the Holyfield fight?
Mayweather.
Mayweather. That's what I meant. The
I
other
don't-
feather.
Same, yeah.
Same thing.
Same
I
thing.
thought so.
Same, but different.
I thought so, but I don't keep that
I
much.
think they had it,
in
but then I think it
track.
got postponed. But I don't know if they've actually
Put a cemented date,
cemented date. But we don't have to
I'm
talk
not sure.
about that. I don't
Conor
think anyone cares
McGregor
about that.
got. He signed a
news,
thing with
he's
Dustin
gonna,
today.
Yeah, he's going to get another beat down.
right? Another beat
Yeah.
down.
Gonna get another beat down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so
He's gonna
Jake
break
Paul
his
will give him
leg.
$100 afterwards to fight him.
I know that's really he is fucking up because he should fight Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Just annihilate him.
Yeah.
And then that would be just hilarious. And then continue on to your real stuff.
Yeah.
But like you should just do that to
But what if-
entertain us.
But
the
what
people.
if Jake Paul
And to
won?
just get a
He
win.
wouldn't.
Just get a win under your belt to feel good about
Yeah,
yourself.
I agree.
Yeah.
He wouldn't win just because I don't believe Jake can like do those kicks and stuff.
Yeah, but they'd box. They wouldn't MMA. It'd be a
that's so
boxing fight.
Pussy.
Yeah, no. There's no
Why?
way those guys are going to be stupid enough to get in an MMA
Well,
ring with
I
these guys.
know, and that's
You
the
know.
fun stuff though.
Yeah, but they would get killed in
Yeah,
the
like
MMA ring.
murdered.
You know,
And
they got a
that's what
chance
should
with
happen.
boxing, but yeah.
Well,
Why-
if you're
why
gonna
try to-
challenge somebody, you got to challenge at what they do.
No, but
That's
he's
what
a
I'm
boxer
saying.
too, though. McGregor's a boxer. He fought Mayweather.
0-1.
Oh, he's got 0-1. Jake's got a better professional career than
I know.
him.
Yeah, and his
That's funny.
professional careers are fucking an NBA athlete that's shorter than me and a fucking YouTuber. So that's a real good pro
Well, we're gonna
slate
see him.
we're
Well, a
working
win
with.
is a win.
Actually, I know this is so far off topic because we're talking about boxing. I'm sure our audience is like, "Whoa, why are they talking about?" But did you see? I'm telling you what, I want to get that Jake Paul fight that's coming up in 4 days.
Who's he fighting?
Because-
oh yeah.
But
He's gonna
it's going to be
die.
interesting because that's an MMA fighter,
Mhm.
pro fighter,
Yeah.
and literally there's Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, Mike Tyson.
They're on the
I mean,
cards?
no, they're not. They're,
That's what I was
they're all-
thinking. I'm like,
no, they're all-
Justin Bieber versus Snoop Dogg.
No,
I was like, that's fucking crazy, man.
no, these guys are all
Who's
performing.
gonna be?
Oh, no
okay.
way.
Yeah,
I
literally.
was so
And it's
confused.
like-
I'm like the same thing. Like, what kind of card is this?
No.
I'm gonna
Mike
watch
Tyson.
this, and I don't even.
Versus Martha Stewart.
Yeah, Mike Tyson is fighting
Versus
Justin Bieber. You heard it here
Snoop
first.
Dogg.
Damn.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's fighting Martha Stewart.
I mean,
Yeah.
the views they should, because like, you would just
No,
crush it.
no,
Just
no.
start
But that's
making
pretty
out.
massive to get that kind of celebrity into a fight. I mean, that's pretty insane.
Oh, that's huge.
You know, so I think I want to see it, man.
Yeah, I
It'll
mean,
be entertaining at worst. You know,
Jake was definitely shaken up during the interviews.
really?
Oh yeah, he was like whimpering.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like
Really?
he
I
was
didn't
like
even see it.
cowering out. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
show you
yeah.
later.
Against the guy he's fighting.
Yeah. They were
Wow.
like they were like, you know, they talk and stuff. What the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
is
yeah.
it called?
Banter?
Yeah,
The
they're
Like
like
a press
back and
conference
forth.
almost.
yeah, in the
right?
press conference when they're next to each other and they're like talking about what's up.
smack. Yeah.
Yeah, basically Jake was like almost crying.
Really?
He was
Like-
hurting his feelings.
Yeah,
scared.
And, like
Kinda
the guy,
like- he's kind of like
the other guy palmed his face. Like he
Oh.
literally, he went like this, but like he palmed your face, and then he was just like,
He's like, yeah, whatever, bro.
and then Jake was like he was like,
Okay.
like that, like he like had a Tourette's moment, you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right, enough boxing.
I gotta see.
You want to
that.
hit a couple supers?
Yeah, let's hit a couple supers and then we can start talking some other stuff.
Akuba Joe says, I can't get over how good Reese's eggs are. Hope y'all are well.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
It's
man,
fair, dude.
I tell you. Actually, it was so. Can I tell a story about Reese's eggs?
Yeah,
It's not really Reese's eggs because it was just before Easter, or was it after Easter?
All right, it's not
Anyways,
even eggs.
No, listen.
not.
No, this is perfect Lori here. It's because Noah says, I
You're
wish we had,
welcome.
he goes, I wish we had some Reese's eggs. So
yeah.
Lori goes, oh, guess what? She goes upstairs to a bedroom, comes back with Reese Christmas trees.
Reese's trees.
Close enough.
Yes,
They
it
were-
is.
they were great.
It's exactly the same, but the shape is a tree.
They were great.
Of course
but,
it
But
is.
they weren't Easter eggs. They were,
weren't.
No.
but they were
trees.
good.
They were
Great.
trees,
They were-
and
no,
I
they
didn't
were
hear
good.
either one of you complain.
And then, hey,
when
ducks
you ate
lay
that.
their eggs near trees. It counts. It's close enough.
Well, why isn't that guy's an egg?
What guy?
What?
That guy. He said he loves the eggs. What's wrong with his eggs?
Nothing's wrong with his eggs. He said
Why'd
he
you-
loves them.
What the fuck? You
I was
said
just
he
saying-
hated his eggs.
I didn't say I hated
You
his
said
eggs.
they're not even eggs. They're fucking trees.
No, can we re-roll this tape? Because I'm in a different. I'm the one that took cough medicine.
super chat say?
He said eggs, and I said, "Let me tell you a story about Christmas eggs, but they're not real. Or I mean, about Easter eggs,
Well,
but
Christmas
they're not.
eggs, yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, that's what it was. I thought you were calling his eggs fake.
no,
I was like, what
I
the
was
fuck
calling
they
your
have eggs?
mom's eggs fake because they were trees.
But I was born, so her eggs are real.
Oh my gosh, we are so. I took cough medicine today.
I know.
And what the hell is going on?
It's
Because I
quite evident because we don't know what the hell you're talking about.
am I confused or are you?
No,
you
they're
definitely
definitely
confused me.
confused.
You
Wow.
confused me.
I must be really out of
You
it. man.
confused the fuck out of me.
You know what?
Really?
Just it doesn't matter. What
Roll with it, baby.
It doesn't matter what shape Reese's are in. They're all delicious.
No, it was
end
good.
of end of.
That's the point of the whole story.
Exactly.
That was the
The
point.
point. The point was we had some Christmas tree Easter
Yeah.
eggs,
And they were
They were
bang
good.
bang.
and they
They
were
were
great.
good.
So yeah, I agree with you, bud.
Christina says, hey, Brian, Noah, Lori, and Jay, so glad to see you guys. Sending much love and positive vibes.
Thank you
up,
so
you?
much. I
Christina?
appreciate you. She comments every morning on the vlog.
I know,
So
she's
thank you.
sweetheart.
She's awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
I wonder where she lives. She seems Jamaican or something.
Yeah, it is an interesting name.
She could probably make a good gumbo.
What was it?
Ooh.
Clistia.
Clistia.
Clistia. That's
Clistia.
an interesting name.
Maybe Greek.
It's cool though. I like it.
Maybe.
Maybe
Some-
Greek.
It could be Greek.
Calypso.
Making baklava. It's not even Greek.
Is that-
Nope.
Have you seen how they make baklava though?
Of course I have.
Oh yeah, how?
They put it's just little thin layers
Thin
of
layers, yeah,
nut-
that's
little
right.
thin
It's
layers and stack 'em
intense.
up.
Like there's a lot of love
Yeah.
and time that goes into
yeah.
that.
I used to
That's
do
true.
it for a living when I was a kid.
That's also a lie.
No, it's not.
I used to sell baklava on the corner.
He taught me.
Yeah.
Baklava on the corner. That's literally the name of the
We
business.
literally had
You
a Ukraine.
didn't. It wasn't. You didn't do lemonade stands.
No, I
you
did
sold
baklava.
Baklava booths.
Yeah.
There was the Ukrainian. The Ukrainian center was
Your
right down the
Polish
street.
grandma taught you.
No, the
That's what you
Ukrainian
do.
center was right down the street. I used to stand out in front of the Ukrainian center.
Peddling baklava.
Baklava.
Yeah.
50
I can't wait.
cents
These
a
are
box.
awesome stories the grandkids are gonna love one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, because they're going to be like, let's watch the podcast, find out a little about Grandpa. Like,
Grandpa
yeah,
used to sell baklava.
he had a baklava booth.
Baklava from the BARCZYKS.
Listen,
BARCZYKS baklava.
any kid could do lemonade,
Right.
Yeah,
but
and
how many could do
BARCZYKS could
baklava?
do
Not
baklava.
many. I mean, those ones on those kids' cooking shows we watch.
And then
Oh,
on
those are good.
on Sunday, right by the Catholic Church, because that's where I was. St. Cletus, by the way.
yeah.
Slinging Eucharist?
No, I was slinging
St.
pierogies.
Oh, damn.
slinging the.
Slinging the Eucharist.
I'm the pierogi prince.
Do you know what's funny,
There you
bro?
go.
Is that I seen that on
That could-
Instagram today, and you just reminded me. I wanted to ask you about that. Where that just randomly happened. I've never seen that on your thing.
What?
Oh yeah, I made that
Pierogi
there.
Prince.
Did you say that?
I'm the pierogi
It says
prince.
it
That's
on
my
his-
bio.
on
I
his
was
bio.
gonna say that should be your stage
I'm
name.
the bio. That's my
The
bio.
pierogi prince.
Dude, I laughed so hard. I seen it this morning.
When did you just do that?
No, like a month or two ago.
okay.
Before that, it was Winnebago. I changed it because I just put it to random stuff that
Whatever
I like.
you think of.
'Cause
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
Winnebago's a nice
yeah.
word.
did you guys know that Noah is now rich?
What? Oh, that Doge hit 10 cents, baby?
Don't fucking say that.
Oh, I'm
What are you
sorry.
doing?
Sorry, I
What are
just
you
you're
doing?
worth at 4.5 mil is going to be a little bit higher
Jesus.
now.
This fucking guy is trying to get me robbed
know.
over
You
here.
trying to-
Well, you can't rob
That-
crypto.
that is-
Yeah, you can.
How? It's
It's
blockchain.
easy. It's easy. It's
What?
easier than you think.
It's a blockchain. You can't.
Motherfucker's tripping over here.
You can't steal
You
it.
can't
Lies,
steal
lies.
I can't even
He's
get
spitting-
mine.
He's spitting lies.
That's well, I'm telling you.
Yeah, see, he can't even get it. He owns it. He
Yeah,
can't
I can't even steal my
have
own
it.
shit.
because he doesn't.
That's his
really
fault
own it,
though.
yeah.
And
All right.
That
he's
is
not-
my fault.
Moving on.
Silvercash says, I bought a portable building for my rats, so
Ooh.
time to expand and scrub more tubs. Glad to have you
Wow.
on. Much
Portable
love.
building.
Good. Maybe like a shed.
That's what I thought, or like one of those.
So, like you just drive it around?
Yeah, boy,
Ooh, that's a good. I tell you what, Silver Cash, that's a good idea.
Rat's
if you
fast?
just like literally like drove around, had a little rat on the side of the thing, brrr, people stop you at the stop sign.
You could
How many
deliver
rats you got?
rats or pizzas. Like you could have
Together.
double.
Oh, you could double
I'm
work.
just
too.
throwing
Osha's
that
gonna
out
have a
there.
problem
No
with that.
charge. No charge for that one.
Disgusting.
Front, yeah.
Like better
Oh,
than
Silver
front
Cash.
No, they're
pizza.
just raisins on there, man. It's raisin pizza.
No, it's a
Better
good.
be.
It's a
Somebody
solid
might
idea.
like it.
It's a solid idea. Seriously, I mean, that's why we're so
No.
successful.
Yes.
It's
'cause of the moving
because the
buildings.
ideas.
I know,
Just,
they
they're
just-
like they flow.
Fucking like water.
That should be the name of the pizza because you're gonna have fucking diarrhea. after.
Ooh,
Rat
Wow.
pizza.
Dude, Matt, that is a good name. Flow Pizza.
Blow pizza. Ew.
And like you got laxatives in the
Just
sauce.
go with the flow.
Because like, you know, sometimes people
Hey,
want to
listen.
eat pizza, but
They
they can't
want
have
to diet.
cheese.
Listen,
No, listen.
let me
They
tell
want to
you.
diet and eat pizza.
Well,
Yeah.
You
that
get the
too.
laxative in there. You're good. You can eat all the pizza you want.
If you instead of a laxative, you could eat pizza.
Exactly.
that's-
yeah.
yeah.
The penalty's a little.
All right, we
rough,
gotta get
but-
the
And we
URL.
sell edibles.
Yeah, get that URL. Flowpizza.com.
Dank J says, hope everyone here is doing well, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Much love.
Thank you. Thank you. We're trying, Dank.
Let Roses Burns
big
message is
three.
retracted. I'll see if there's. Oh, she says
there
love,
she-
peace, and reptiles.
Ah, thank
Ah.
you, Let Roses
She
Burn.
probably
It's good
had
to
a
hear
bad
from you again.
word in
Did
that
you
one.
notice, Let Roses Burn, that I am being eaten by the T-Rex?
Yes.
Well, I'm not quite being eaten yet. I'm just being held in the T-Rex's arms. I'm not sure what that's all about, but thank you for that.
We don't either.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, he's hungry.
I hear you.
Clistia says, I'm obsessed with lightning, thunder, and snakes.
Oh, that's
There
cool.
you go.
That's a-
It's
that's a
like
good
it's
comment.
like you were meant to be a part of this family.
Yeah.
I know. It's you are, and I'm ready for another.
No, next
another
year.
kid.
You gotta
I
wait.
was
Oh, I gotta wait once a year to adopt.
Yeah.
Once a year, you can only adopt once a year.
Oh, okay. Is that
and
true?
yeah, and they
Yeah,
even
yeah.
added a new amendment.
Yeah,
it wasn't even. It's not
1734.
a raw. It's 1734 amendment that says that you have to get a new race every time that you get a baby,
Okay.
adopt a baby.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
so you
Well,
I think it's
Khalees,
smart
what-
though.
So
what
tell us,
races
yeah,
we have?
tell
What-
us,
yeah.
tell us what your nationality is.
Yeah, tell us,
Yeah,
please.
tell us.
Yeah.
Scottish Rob says, can't hang out today. Sorry. 15th anniversary of my lost best friend. So heading out to his gravesite. Glad you're back. Have an awesome day.
Jesus.
God
Sorry to
bless,
hear that,
man.
Rob.
I appreciate it.
Much
man.
love.
Am I-
I know it well, man. So don't.
Am I
I'm with you.
wrong for saying that there should be a different word than anniversary for that?
Yeah, I
It
agree.
should be something
Yeah.
else.
a darker
because-
word, right?
Yeah, a darker word.
Like a metalif.
because it's like it's not really how my anniversary word goes around. You know,
Yeah.
anniversary comes around. I want to be happy. I don't.
Yeah.
There should be a different word like sadiversary.
But some people say Death Day. I've heard that
yeah.
quite
Oh, wow,
a bit.
that's-
you
that's-
know.
Deep.
that's
yeah, that's
definitely
so
better.
dark. Yeah,
Better,
I know.
better.
Yeah, we need like Fig Newton up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Big nude. No. What?
I was thinking
Isaac
about.
Newton?
I was thinking about not Isaac. I was thinking about the fucking writer. You know, and that's why I just let it pass because I wasn't gonna fucking remember it. And you guys bring it back. Just let it go.
Okay, all right. Corey says, howdy from Wyoming. BARCZYKS fam and Jay. Watch your videos every day with my wife and kids. Jessica, Damien, and Bella.
Oh,
They're
Bella.
learning so much from y'all. Shout out first I guess amphibian, cane toad, or pixie frog. And $20 for otters.
Thank you so much,
Jeez.
and thank you to your whole family. I think.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I think a pixie frog, maybe. I mean, cane toads are really cool. Don't get me wrong. We love ours, but I think that the pixie frog's cool.
They're really cute.
Yeah, I
Pixie
think
frog
Is
they're-
that what Chunky Monkey is?
Chunky Monkey's pixie?
Yeah, he's a
That is
fan
crazy.
favorite, man. Like
Yeah, people love that
That's probably
frog.
believe it or not, the sticker I sell the most of
Really?
Makes
is
sense.
Chunky Monkey. Yeah,
It's so cute.
how crazy is that? Like
And he's
That is
something about a
interesting.
real fat frog.
but he's
Oh.
not even that big yet.
Yeah, it's a
We
girl.
need to
Well,
get
it's a
him-
girl. That's the thing. Girls stay about half the
Oh,
size. The
That's
male get
why
twice.
I
the
was.
okay.
I was. Oh, I did not know that because
Yeah.
I was talking to Mike the other day. I was just like, I don't know what's wrong with this frog. I was like, we've been feeding this thing for years, and
Yeah.
it's not even getting close to the size as the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
I've held
it's a
before.
girl. Yeah,
we
it's
need to get a
girl.
boy.
We
then.
need. I've been saying. I've been looking for a male.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
Yeah.
Because I've held some ones that you need.
Oh
three
yeah, it's like
hands.
the size of your head. Yeah, it's the size of your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Wrapped Around Reptile says, much love, guys. I want to plan a trip soon to come back up there and bring my wife and daughter this time. Brian, please text me when a good time for you guys would be. And that's
Yeah.
Bradley. That came with
Yeah,
Brian Costello.
exactly. Of course. Yeah, Bradley. Dude, just text me, man. Let me know. We've got a couple dates that I think in June, July that are going to be unavailable. Other than that, not too
Probably
much.
you text Brian and then Brian check with me
Yeah, I'll check with Lori.
before you
But we'd
tell
love
him a
to.
date.
Please come up, dude. Seriously, it'd be great to have you, man, and show you around.
When
eh,
did you learn meet Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper? Oh,
Yeah,
it was
what
right
the
after
fuck is
Guardians of
that?
the
That's
Galaxy.
Came
Yeah.
out.
It was at the Guardian of the Galaxy premiere party.
That's
I
crazy.
know, right?
What was
So
he even
cool.
doing there?
He was the little squirrel.
There's a little that was Bradley Cooper?
You didn't know that?
Doesn't sound like him at all. No.
Yep, it is. He's a little squirrel.
That's crazy.
Are we gonna fact check that?
The raccoon, I should
The
say.
raccoon, yeah.
He is.
Is it?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Right?
It goes to show you. I mean, I'm just gonna believe you.
Let's go.
But-
Let's go.
It's just useless because they didn't even use his real voice.
Well, it's just like
Yeah,
Groot being.
I know.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Bradley Cooper.
Well,
See,
literally,
guitar.
how would you know when he
is
only
Bradley
says,
Cooper the guys from California? Yes.
So,
yep, as Rocket Raccoon.
See.
Really?
Yeah.
so basically, Marvel loves to waste money.
I guess so. Yes. Doesn't they look just like each other?
Yeah.
Oh,
now
wow,
I see it. Now
Yeah,
I
the
see it.
goatee.
Yeah.
Look
The
at this one
hair.
down. Go down 3 rows, middle, right there.
here?
Look at that. He is into it, man. Look
Well,
at
yeah.
this.
I mean, think about it. If you were doing a
that's
voiceover
it,
or
man.
whatever and trying to do whatever, you would have to like get into
Yeah.
so
Yeah, he
your
was totally
voice
into
would
it.
reflect.
But it
the
is true.
emotion.
Like they don't even use his voice. Like at least with
Oh.
like Toy Story, you knew it was Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don
Yeah, yeah.
Rickles.
But
Not Don Rickles.
Potato Man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Potato
talking about
Mario.
Tom Hanks. I was like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that was not Don Rickles.
No.
yeah. But at least you know that it's them. Whereas with Groot and Rocket, you didn't even know. You know, it's interesting.
That is weird.
Well, I've got to go for a second, guys. Why don't you hit a couple more supers? I'll be
Okay.
back in like 10 minutes.
Sweet.
All right,
So
cool.
you guys hang tight.
Maybe
and
we do
hopefully-
other things when you're gone. Don't
You
worry
guys
about
do
it. You
whatever
just
you
go.
wanna
Lock
do.
that
Just-
fucking door.
I know.
Yeah, I'll be
Hurry
back.
up.
Guys.
Go.
I'll be back.
Go.
All right, cool.
You want to hit a couple supers, or you guys want to talk whatever you want?
Let's just bang these out.
Yeah.
Two fast ones. Just like let's fucking
You got
bang
it.
them.
Amfractal says, "Hey Brian, is it possible for a female ball python
Yeah.
to grow follicles when she's on hunger strike? She's been
Hell
knocked
yeah.
7 times. Hell yeah, it is. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
man,
it.
that's possible, man.
Uh,
Thanks you.
Jay, don't read this.
Yeah, Jay, don't read this. But what do you want me to do, Maria? What do you want me to do?
I'm
I'm
trying to
the one
arrange
that's read it. You guys read it and then tell me about it.
It says,
Arrange
I'm
something.
trying to arrange something being shipped.
Check my
Check
message
my
on it.
message.
Okay.
All right, we'll
All right.
check your in, and that'll be all. So, Mom,
Yes.
I have something to share with you.
All
So there's this Netflix show
Yes.
that I found out about yesterday.
What was
It's
it?
called like The Biggest Heist or The Greatest Heist.
Oh.
It's dope.
Did you start
Lori.
watching
No,
it?
I did not. I saw it. Is
Yeah.
it good?
Oh my god, I
Because it's
have
like
one
about
episode
art,
left.
right? Art. You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, it was
It's
good. I
good.
started last night. So it's
Okay.
about this museum in Boston. They had shitty security pretty much,
Mhm.
and they got robbed for almost $500
So it's a
million.
true story.
Yes.
I thought it was a fiction at first. Yeah, so that I clicked it. I was like, oh, this will be a cool tale. And then they started going into it. I'm like, wait, this is real story. And then they basically take you through the detectives. Like you're like playing detective pretty much, you know what I mean? And so they're going through the crime scene. They have the real photos. This was in 1990, so it wasn't too
Was it?
long ago.
No.
And so they're taking photos, and you get to see all the photos. And they were like, they stole the paintings uniquely, like savages. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to steal a painting, how would you steal it? You know what I mean? Gentle. How would you steal it?
I mean, I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Well, like, let's say
Did they
that.
cut them up?
Yeah,
Is that what
they
they,
had to
did?
cut 'em
Or-
out.
They
Okay, so they
did.
like okay.
Because the frames,
Cut 'em.
obviously, like when you get a nice frame, it's like into the frame. So they had to cut them out of the frames.
Okay.
You know?
Crazy.
So basically, by stealing them, they also kind of devalued them because they.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you know why? And I'm sorry, people. I'm just gonna ruin just a little bit of it, okay?
It's all good.
You know why they stole these paintings?
Mm-mm. Were they trying to make a point?
No, they were not. It wasn't because of necessarily art or artist. It was because these art pieces were get out of jail free cards for people who own them. And so typically mafia members, the Italians or the Irish, you know what I mean? They would have these stolen art pieces. Okay. And so if they went to jail, they'll be like, hey, I may know where this piece is. And then
To get-
since the government wants it because it's
Yep.
worth so much money and all this stuff, like hundreds of millions of dollars
Yeah.
sometimes, tens of millions of dollars a lot of the times, they'll barter with them and cut off either all their sentence, half their
Listen, I'm
sentence.
not gonna lie.
All that stuff.
I got so much respect for that stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Seriously,
It's crazy, but it's so much. It's so
when
crazy.
and this is okay. So I don't care. Maybe I'm a terrible person. Maybe I'm not.
what?
I don't care. But no different. Like obviously, true stories are even more. Like, and again, I have respect for that. But I look at like the Ocean's, 13 and like all of those things. No, and I think that this is what I think. I love a story like that, especially when it's real.
Yeah.
Because if
yeah.
you do something that crazy and that good, and you get away with it, like
sweet.
that's nice. Like
Yeah,
good
yeah,
job
yeah.
to you
That's cool.
that you were able to do all that. Like
Fuck
if
yeah.
I was ever going to be a criminal,
I would
that's
do
the
that.
criminal.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I'm not going to be the
Oh, yeah.
dumbass that
No,
goes,
no, no.
robs the thing and then walks
Walmart.
across the street.
It's like, hey, Noah, what do
and,
you want from the store?
And gets arrested because you're an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
but when you do the perfect crime
Hell yeah.
and get away with
Respect.
it's actually, it's more respectful that you were able to elaborate
It's almost
and
elegant.
do this,
Yeah.
and
Sweet.
you got away with it. So
There was this one guy in the TV show, and he was a renowned thief, and he hit like 40 museums in his days. Think
That's a
about
lot.
that. 40 fucking museums he robbed.
yeah,
And he like he barely served any time because his get out of jail free paintings.
if you want to see this,
Yeah, you'd just be
then-
like,
right,
all right, I know I'm going to jail, but if you want this, then what's that going to do for me?
Right.
And it's just crazy to me that a piece of art can get you out of jail.
I mean, think about it. Like, I can think about it from the standpoint, like when Dad and I went to all those museums in Italy, and you see these, one of a kind masterpieces that, if that was gone, like you can't replace it. It's
an
part
era
of
of art,
history,
yeah.
right? Exactly. So like it has
I-
an immense value. I mean, you've
been-
watched the Declaration of Independence movie.
You mean National Treasure?
Yes, the one where it's the same
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you
It
got
is.
the real Declaration of
True.
Independence. Like
That is
you're
true.
gonna wield
That is true.
some power.
I've been painting some one of ones.
I know, and those things are gonna be in museums.
Yeah, and I'm
one
going to
day.
steal them from your ass,
Dude.
bro.
Bro, I need to figure something out because only this last night it started happening. I've been keeping all my paintings and my paint and my everything inside my bedroom.
Mhm.
My room smells toxic. Like when I was trying to sleep, I had to open my windows and get the fan running because I was passing out from the fumes.
Was it that or was it?
No, it wasn't the weed.
It wasn't
Okay.
the
It
reefer?
wasn't. No.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Because that's
I
usually
like
what
that.
it's.
No, I like that. That's retarded. I like that. I like
that smell.
reefer smell.
Yeah, same, dude.
It's the paint smell because it was
What kind
like
of paint are you using?
oil.
Mm.
So it's gonna take like 30 years to dry.
yeah, dude, it takes
Yeah.
forever.
Fuck.
And you have to let it dry before you do like the next color, bro. Like in certain spots, like if you want to
You're
go
gonna
over.
have
Yeah.
to do a little research. We'll have to find a different area for you to keep them. I don't know
It's
if the
just-
garage would work, but
Shed, dude. Go in the shed and hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, we could put some nails.
See?
You could just hang them on the walls in the shed to let them dry.
Yeah.
There you
I'll
go.
run out of wall. That's one shitty thing is that I never realized how much room paintings take up. That they're physical objects
They are.
and they take up a lot of room.
You could always,
true.
I know this might sound bad, but you could always at the end like take it off the wooden, the canvas is on
Yeah.
wood. You could take it off there and then roll it up and then keep it away or put it like
it has to dry, Jay.
portfolio.
Actually,
Oh,
I
of course,
think-
after it
I
dries,
think what's
yeah.
going to happen
Yeah.
is you're
Not
going to
all
have
wet.
to rent a storage unit.
all wet and just rolling up the paint. Like, oh, that's a good painting.
Storage unit for all your artwork.
I just start cutting it myself. I'm like,
Yeah. You're like, I ain't letting these art thieves cut up my painting.
stole my own art.
Bitch.
This shit's worth 10% of its value now.
Yeah, now what?
Fuck you. I actually painted some good ones.
I
wish
only
had
saw the
pictures.
first two. How many have you done?
5.
5.
I did
Holy
a-
crap.
The worst one I did was I did a portrait of somebody. And I'm just not good at portraits.
Portraits are hard.
Very difficult.
Who did you do?
It looks cartoonish. I did Dave Chappelle.
Oh.
I painted him, and
Who
it
does
looks like
Who
him.
does it look like?
no, it actually. But I don't know if it's just because I'm the one that painted him.
All
that
Yeah, you're gonna have
I
to let us
gotta,
see
I
it.
gotta look at this tonight.
It
Send
looks
me a
like
picture, Lori.
It looks like a cartoony. It's not real enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, listen, realism
not bad, though.
in painting or drawing is so
That's why I
hard.
wanna
Top tier.
learn.
You're
And
talking
you
top
need-
tier.
Yeah,
That's why I wanna
that's,
learn.
And honestly,
beautiful.
what you do is you have to, put your dues in. Pay your
devote
dues.
hours,
Take
yeah.
your time because there's nobody who just and is amazing. Like you got to practice.
You know what I
and
noticed?
do it.
With the oil.
Oils.
Earl?
I just
That
had
a motor oil?
goddamn
Motor oil?
Tourette's. I just had my Tourette's.
Oh,
spasm.
sorry.
The with oil painting, like portraits and stuff. It's weird the way they actually paint the face. They use so many different colors and tones
That you would never know.
And layers too.
Yeah, layers. Like
yeah.
when you step back, it looks beautiful and like as
Yep.
one. But when you get close, like
Yes.
Like, why is there green and brown
yeah,
and
you're
pink?
like, oh wow, there's like red, literally toxic red in his eyes that you can't tell from back, but it adds the perfect detail. Like
Yeah,
It's
there's
weird.
definitely a learning curve. And I've never been one that really did much with the oil painting.
It's hard.
I I did watercolor and then like acrylic were the
Acrylics.
two. It's easier cleaning.
Oil paint
and-
is like that's tedious and takes. Don't say
I like it,
not to
though.
do it. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
that is the harder one to
It
do
is.
for sure.
so this is what I noticed with the oil. Since I like it more because since it doesn't dry, you fuck up less.
Well,
Because
you can-
you
you
can
have more
correct
time
your
to-
fuck up. If you
Yeah,
do fuck
yeah.
up, it's not gonna dry fast like acrylic.
Yeah, you
So-
kind of like move that oil off.
Yeah,
there,
and what I've been doing is like, so if I make a mistake, it's weird. So I'll just be like, damn it. Well, now I got to do something, and so I just start fucking with it, and then I evolve the painting
Turns
into
into-
something else.
That's that happy little accident, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the whole idea behind it.
Right, and then it turns into something even cooler. Like I made this weird little monster. I'll show you it, Jay. I think
Yeah.
Jay will like this one.
All right.
I actually really liked it. It was better than I expected when I was doing it, but and I like did this scrape technique
Mhm.
where I was like fucking like doing like some scrapes,
Yeah, yeah.
and like I stretched out a part of the frame, and then I made these big old teeth,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
I made a big old grin, and the white is just the canvas. Like I didn't even paint it
Yeah,
white.
yeah, yeah.
And I made the teeth like sharp, jagged teeth with the black. Dude, it looks like a fucking little Polly Pocket or something. Like
Dude,
I don't
can't
know,
wait to see it, bro.
but it looks sweet.
That
That's
sounds
how you
dope.
pictured Jade's Polly Pocket, like that.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were cute, but
No,
they were scary to you.
Yeah, she would torture
Obviously,
me. She would
yeah.
shove them in my butt.
You're a liar. Shut
No,
up.
I'm just joking. Just that image was sharp.
Oh.
I'm getting a Polly Pocket shoved
Shoved
up in your ass. Seems
I
like
mean, they're-
something a bad uncle would do.
Hmm.
And this is what
And-
happens when Brian Barczyk leaves the podcast.
Oh Lord.
We want to hit some super chats.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
let's.
Clistia says, "LOL. I live in Ohio and I
Hey.
was born at Hans Air Force Hospital in Germany.
We could
My
tell.
dad was in the Air Force.
We could tell.
Interesting.
We could tell.
Sounds
That's what's up. Thank you for your service, Clistia.
We appreciate.
You're
we
very
appreciate.
brave.
What was the
didn't-
deal with her? She lived in
She was
Ohio
in the Air Force.
in the Air Force.
Yeah, she served our country.
Was it Space Force or Air Force?
No, Vietnam.
Oh, she was in Vietnam. That's
Vietnam,
good. Agent Orange.
B-57 Bummer.
Wow.
With Grandpa.
Wow.
She served with
Clistia, I
my
just pictured,
dad.
I just pictured Clistia a lot younger.
No,
And she's like 78,
she's about
79.
80. Yeah,
She's about 80.
about
She
80.
paid her dues.
All right, good.
So thank
All
you
right.
for your service, Clistia.
Thank you.
Overcash says, "Good idea, Lori. Pizza and rats.
Yeah.
That's a great
Good,
idea."
see,
It's
I
called-
Did you
told
guys, you guys
Flow.
kept people entertained while I was gone?
Oh yeah, their viewership's up 58%.
58%. As soon as I came in, it just dropped immediately.
Pretty much.
Ohio guy says, "Welcome back. Great to see you all again. Just want to say my guess was correct when Brian disappeared to North Carolina a few weeks ago. How was the collab?"
Yeah, it was an interesting thing because obviously, I had to sign an NDA, so I couldn't even talk about it,
Yeah.
at all. And so for people that were smart enough to figure out that Jimmy and Mr. Beast is in North Carolina, you did good. It was a great collab. Really, 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 really good people. Like, I mean,
Isn't that
some of my
crazy?
favorite people I've ever worked with. I've been in touch with them since about a couple other projects that we might be working on. So, yeah, hopefully you'll see me consistently on the Mr.
be
Beast. I said
crazy.
what I say, Jay. Right? I wanted to bring the Beast to Mr. Beast.
Ooh, bring the beast.
I want to bring the Beast to Mr. Beast.
Bringing the beast.
Yeah. So
You should make
I'll
a
be right
song
there.
like that, like for egg time. Egg time, egg time, egg time. Bring me the beast.
The beast, the beast, the beast.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like it.
Working with something.
No, but it was a lot of
No,
fun. So
not
I'm
really.
glad that you guys. The video's over 30 mil now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
so it's
Little
going
baby numbers.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost not
not
worth the
nothing.
time for 30 mil. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he really should step it up.
Yeah, he needs to get a little. I mean, like I remember when my channel hit 1 million, views. I was like, oh my god, that guy gets 30 mil in a day.
That is
crazy.
right. Oh my God, I've been making videos for like years and years. And I
Yeah.
only got like 2 videos that have a single mil.
Yeah, I know it's crazy.
Yeah, and this guy posts and
yeah,
The
30
views
mil.
of
I mean,
all your whole channel.
I'm not
is
saying
insane.
that we make equal content because obviously his is way better than mine. And
Well, don't
that's just truthfully.
devalue yourself.
But
Yeah.
no, I'm serious. I'm just being serious.
yeah.
But
He-
so
they are
like
very
he
good.
deserves it. You know what I mean?
No.
But
Definitely the
it's just
hardest working
crazy.
guys. I mean, we've worked. Me and you both worked with some of the biggest names in YouTube. I haven't seen that level of production ever on YouTube. I mean, it rivaled,
regular production.
television production, movie production. It rivaled. So those guys put a tremendous amount of energy in, and like I mentioned, extremely nice people. I mean, like to a person, there was not one person in that group that didn't treat me like gold. So it was a really nice thing, because sometimes people like that are arrogant. We've worked with a couple guys that seem really cool on film, and then you work with them and they're kind of dicks. But
Yeah.
not those guys. Every single person were unbelievable,
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey.
genuine people.
Well, hopefully we all make it through. The cancel
Make it.
culture.
Let's read a few because I was really confused and then
Okay.
it took me a minute, but then I got it.
Yeah. You're about to let roses burn.
Yeah.
So Becky Gallant threw $5 for the love. Appreciate it. Kevin plays through $2
Becky,
and
thanks.
said, I don't have a lot of money right now, so that's all I could do.
No, that's
Thank
that's a
you.
big
Yeah,
thing.
appreciate
I
it.
actually
Appreciate
heard on the radio today. Get this, and it was a sports radio show I was just listening to on the way home. And Valente, as you know, Noah, you listen to him. A guy called in and said, "Hey, I want to thank you for that tip for a bet. It was like a baseball game, Tigers
Okay.
game." He goes, "I had $15 to my name," and he said, "I figured what worse could go on? I've only got $15. I'm about to be homeless." He goes, "So I put $15 on the underdog Tigers. You won $1,100."
What?
Yeah,
The
and
come
so,
up.
but of course,
Ah.
Valente was like, "Please don't do that again. If you have $15 to your name, don't bet it on
No.
on the Tigers
Because you're probably going
I
to bet that
disagree.
1,100
But
away, too.
1,100, I mean, talk
I
about
was-
life changing, huh?
That's funny. I was
so,
really-
so you should have taken that $2 and bet it instead of giving it to us.
I agree. I think that would have been a great story if he would have just got nothing
Yeah,
and then he was homeless.
Yeah.
He was like, "Fuck
mean-
you, Valenti."
I mean,
That would have been way better.
he wouldn't have money to call.
$1,100 is not
Yeah, he's going to be homeless
life-changing.
soon
Like,
enough.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
like
Yeah, but if it's like
That's
if
our-
you have 15 to 1,100,
Listen.
it's life changing.
he's
Listen,
got
Mom.
he bought
What do
a
you
couple
mean?
weeks, maybe best.
Mom, what do you mean
Yeah.
life changing? That is a year supply of stimulus money. That is life changing.
Not
That's a fair
really.
point.
because-
What do you
No,
mean?
we got a lot of
Ask our government.
got a lot
Ask
more
our
stimmy.
government,
Yeah.
Mom.
That's 3
They
months
take
worth of work.
the jobs away and then they give you $1,000 and they say make it do. That is life changing.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
Not in a good way.
What? Don't you agree with our government?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks,
No, I
Obama.
There you go.
Who hasn't been in office?
For like 6 years. Yeah, all right. Thanks, Barack. All right, Barack.
You know how people just blame him for everything.
I remember that. That was the
Thanks,
best.
Obama.
Oh, shit.
You know what I saw the other day? I was driving actually with Mom. Mom will remember this, but let me tell the story. We were driving and there was a Jeep Compass,
Yes.
right? And it had 4 Trump flags. You know, like the
Wow.
flags with the red
Yeah.
wings.
Oh, we saw that the other day. Yeah.
And
Oh,
each door
this is-
hanging
yeah.
out 4 Trump flags.
Yeah.
And then that was from a distance we saw. And we're like, and I was thinking to myself, wow, how sour,
Yeah.
right? You,
Yeah.
It's
Election
over.
is way over.
It's
right?
over.
Is
And
that
so-
the one that had all the F?
Not yet. And so we're driving, and then we get up close to it. In the back of his truck, he had 8 "fuck Biden" stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Fuck
guy,
On the back,
Biden.
all on
this
the back
guy's
window.
Yeah, this
like,
guy's upset. He's-
The 7th one just
Yeah.
didn't do it for him, you know?
yeah, no, he
No.
was done. He
And they
was-
weren't
he's
even
ready.
organized.
No,
They were just like
it was
slanted and
literally
just
like
all
he
of
was
it.
all pissed and drunk.
Fuck
and just
yeah.
like,
Man, fuck Biden.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah. What was
Smart
the
people.
Let Roses Burn one that
you took off.
I'm
we
good.
Let
almost
him
got-
read it.
It's like the rockabye.
I got to make sure they'll disappear and then we won't get them. And I'll get in trouble.
Rockabye something,
So,
yeah.
it said rockabye Brian in the T-Rex arms. When the bones break, RJ will fall.
I like
First,
it,
I was
like
like,
it.
"What the hell?" And then I was like, "I'm
Rockabye,
looking at it. I'm
Brian.
like, oh, okay."
No, I get it. I get it. It is cool though. I must
It is
admit
cool.
it's pretty cool prop.
Silver Cat says Lori has holy water, Noah has smart water, and Brian has the Walmart water.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
Meyer.
right.
Get it right. It's Meyer brand.
And this is
That is
tap.
actually true.
This
That
is
is true.
tap.
He just
Normally,
reuses the
I got mad at Bai for not sponsoring us, so I stopped.
You stopped drinking
Bai.
them? Smart.
No, I didn't
That's
stop
smart.
drinking them. I've
No,
just been
he
drinking
did
more
it.
water.
That is smart. That's good
right.
for you
It
because
is.
because your body is mostly water, right? And so
Yeah.
when you only drink Bai, your body turns to Bai.
Yeah, and then
I'm
you
a
could just say
bye.
bye.
I'm a
Yeah.
Bai.
And then you're gonna
I'm
die.
bye
know,
now.
because I
I'm
drink
bi
way
now.
too much coffee, and my body
Is
is
mostly
just
coffee. Yeah.
No, I've been
good.
trying to drink more water. Do you know that
coffee
you
and
do
CBD
you know that you
gummies.
lose up to a liter of water during sleep?
Yeah,
So you should drink a liter of water when you wake up.
that's why when I
You'll
wake up,
pee a lot.
I was
Fucking-
wondering why.
I'm like fucking parched and
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
actually crush water. I
Same,
think
dude.
that's why I have a fast metabolism.
Yeah, probably water's good.
I
I mean, it
drop
definitely-
hella dookies.
It definitely helps you guys, and you're welcome. Because just saying, as a mother,
You don't
like,
make me drink water.
no. But I never really let you guys drink pop.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Soda.
know, so I would make you do alternative, more healthier things. No, a lot of kids
No,
right
yeah,
from,
yeah,
What
like
about-
from
what
the
about-
bottle.
Yeah,
So
it's
what?
really
I'm
cool.
not
Yeah,
even
they're drinking
lying.
Mountain Dew out
my,
of a sippy
my
cup.
cousins gave
Yeah.
their kids Diet Pepsi in a freaking
sippy,
bottle.
Yeah, sippy cups.
In a
yeah,
bottle.
Yeah, like sippy cups.
So,
So what?
bottle.
Are you the reason I wipe my butt too?
yes, I am.
Yeah,
Because
or
I
you'd be
taught you
using your
that
hands.
You
too.
don't think I would have learned?
No.
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 Okay.
That's not like a natural instinct.
I think it is. I think it is. If you have a baby and you leave him alone for
We
3
should try
years,
this.
he will wipe his ass.
Well, you do that with
eventually.
your
You know what?
But
How about
I
wait,
have
wait,
another
wait.
shit thing. What you go?
I was gonna say, just real quick, you can do that with Anthony.
Oh,
Yeah.
with
And
you.
Liam.
Liam.
There
Just
you
say
go.
smart.
Let's
It's
have
already-
him
no.
do it. Is he potty trained yet?
Mom, he's
I don't
already
know.
like 16.
Yeah, he works at fucking
He's
Hot
like-
Topic now.
Yeah, he's working at the mall.
He's got skinny jeans and
He's
Vans
like
on.
2 and not potty trained. There,
No,
he can do it.
Anthony teaches fast. He
Teach him how to.
he
Yeah,
teaches. He's already working. I
2
got
years
it.
old. He's at the
Are you
sweatshop.
guys?
yeah.
Would you be down to invest with me
Oh no.
in a pair of bidets?
Oh, 100%.
Because
wait,
I am sick of wiping.
Yeah. Let's go.
I would much rather have an ass blast and a simple
agree.
tap.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking in our house?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
all
I
of our
think-
toilets.
Yeah, I
No.
think it's a good idea.
So
No.
no more than 50 a pop. So it wouldn't even be $200 with shipping.
50 a pop? What, oh, those are those ones that you just stick
Just
on
quick
there.
Tushies?
ones. We don't need to get all fancy.
I want the like the one that heats your bum up.
Well, you
know,
just
Sticks a
got a new
finger in
gives you a
there.
little- gives you a little massagey poo, you know.
I mean,
Yeah, he
we
got a freaking weird ass toilet
I
that doesn't
know.
even do any of that.
I know.
Which is
I
fine,
know.
You,
I
you
buy
got
this
to.
expensive toilet that doesn't even bidet you.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Because it's
I don't
dope.
know.
Because he's Brian.
Yeah, but you should have at
so
least got
sick,
the ass
dude.
blaster. I like.
Yeah, it
I
was a
really think it's
mistake.
important
It's a
because
misstep.
I think we waste too much TP with the wipe,
Mm.
right? I
Right.
think it's just unenvironmental.
Yeah.
And then
It's gross as shit. What are you
I
talking
don't
it's
about?
not gross
No,
as
not
shit.
the not
it's
the
clean.
bidet.
This
the other one.
conversation.
Oh, wiping is.
Yeah. If you had
is-
poop on your hand, would you just go wipe it with a paper towel?
What does that even mean?
If you had poop on your hand, would you just go wipe it with a paper
Or would
towel? Or
you
you wash your hands?
You probably wash
I mean-
your hands.
So you wash your butt. You don't wipe it with paper.
Yeah. Okay. I understand what you're saying. now. But what I was thinking
Okay,
was just like,
listen, I'm just going to throw it out there and this conversation ends. When
Yeah.
it's really bad, you grab a fucking wash rag. And then there you go.
Oh my God! Let's move
You're
on.
doing wash rags?
Let's move
no,
on.
not true. Well, kind
Not
of true.
true?
No.
When it's a disaster, you're
Wow,
going to grab
she
a
is
wash
disaster.
rag, aren't
See,
you?
I go full shower if it's that bad.
what I'm
I mean,
saying.
even shampoo. I'm like, I didn't even need to wash my fucking hair. I'm like,
This shit's everywhere.
yeah.
All right.
That's
What the fuck
real.
do you guys do when you leave, bro?
Jesus.
That's real.
BARCZYKS house is a mess.
Yeah, it's all that baklava.
So,
Yeah.
hello,
up.
Tushy. Please reach out to us.
All right, little bogus.
Little Bogus is so happy to see you guys. Been a tough day, but thanks to you about to get much better.
Oh,
thank you.
little
I hope that it goes.
bogey.
Yeah, I hope it gets better.
Yeah, that was before this last conversation.
Small
but thank
bogues.
you.
Small
Yeah,
bogey.
yeah. She's like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking
What was I
watching this
thinking?
shit?
She's great.
Your life is better that you're not living in our house. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
Trust
smell
me,
it.
it is legitimately.
Now, what is it, Clarista or
Clistia?
Clistia's like, no,
what?
do not.
She doesn't work at Starbucks.
Yeah, barista, whatever her name is.
Clistia's like, do not adopt me, please.
Literally,
Oh, yeah.
our life is a shit show.
yeah.
I
In
mean,
every way.
Legitimately.
Courtney says, "Hey guys, caught alive again. Much love from TC."
Hey, Ezra.
Traverse City.
Traverse City, nice.
Ah, there you
What's
go.
up,
we
baby girl?
love TC. Love it.
Very cool.
I heard they got snow up there,
What?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
like today or yesterday.
Dude, I told you,
How
no, it's
much?
coming, baby.
Jade said they're supposed to get some.
How
It's
much?
that
What?
cold. It was only in the 30s up there today.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Hopefully by this weekend it's
How
gonna
much?
change.
How many inches?
I
think just a dusting,
Nothing,
yeah, just a
yeah,
just a
exactly,
dusting?
yeah.
Yeah, not like a
Nothing a
storm.
little snort
No,
can't take care of.
no accumulation.
No, but still sucks.
Drew says, "Hey y'all, what's the best placement
Hey.
for a heating pad, thermometer, probe in substrate? Dirt on the bottom will be 90, but the surface is around 80 to 83."
Pick a word, bro. Don't say them all.
So
No, that guy.
Heating pad, thermometer, probe.
And,
Yeah.
and Brian. Yeah.
I'm like,
pick a word, you pick a word.
So it doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter where you put the probe. Just make sure that the surface is whatever you want. So if you want the surface to be 90, even if the probe is on the bottom and it says 102, just make sure where you want it to be.
Don't put the
right.
probe in the living room if the cage is in the kitchen.
And
No, you can
don't
put
put it in your ass.
So you can put the
unless you're into that.
you can put the probe under the substrate on
this
the
is
substrate.
why they don't
whatever.
ask us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Can we let Dad talk for 60 seconds? Just let him say what he needs to say.
I just want I'm saying just temp where you want the hot spot to be at whatever temperature, and it doesn't matter what the thermostat says as long as that temperature is right. If it's 5 degrees hotter, 5 degrees cooler, it doesn't matter. Just make the substrate right.
Perfect.
That was hard. That was really hard.
Silvercat says, "Happy birthday, Jessica. Always one of my favorites of the crew."
Yeah,
yep,
today's
yep,
Jessica's
She's not
birthday.
here.
Yep, she's
Happy
not here. She took the
birthday.
day off. Bruce
That's
had his doctors, but I don't know what the results were.
Dun, dun.
We'll find out
So we'll
tomorrow.
find out tomorrow when his they were at the zoo today. So if he's at the zoo, they must be moving. He must be
He could
moving
come to
around
this
a
zoo.
bit.
I mean, he can move around. It's just a matter. We don't know if he can start using his foot yet. And-
Right,
'cause
right, right,
Prior
right.
to today, he
It's
no
been a long
pressure.
time though. I mean, that's got to
It
be
has,
2
but-
months or so.
But
huh?
when you,
When you break it,
Yeah.
like
And get
he
surgery.
broke it.
yeah,
Like he
Yeah.
broke a bad one.
yeah.
Be careful, kids out there.
Don't be TikToking.
Careful
I've
with that
told it by
TikTok.
I'm
toads.
telling you that
TikTok.
TikTok is the devil.
The devil's letting.
Okay, I know this is a horrible thought, and God can curse me for it.
Yes.
But
He will.
is it was him slipping in toe piss repercussions for all the floods?
It's possible. It's possible.
I know it's a bad thought,
It's
but
a bad thought. Yeah.
isn't that kind of funny?
I mean, it probably not nearly as funny to him.
I don't know. I feel like he might laugh about it.
I'm just
He
saying.
might be like, "Fuck you, Noah,"
It's
but
like
he'll
karma.
laugh, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a thought.
Silvercat says, "Should paint at a comedy show, Noah. If you bomb,
Oh,
just throw
wow.
some more paint on the canvas."
Ugh.
I mean, yeah, that would be great.
I mean, you could
Right.
you could kind
I
of
mean,
come up with
listen,
a
you know.
Bob Ross bit.
No, honestly, it's too slow. I'm
Yeah.
not even that good. Like it takes me an hour
And you
or
only
2 hours to
you
fucking
only,
finish.
Yeah, you only get a few minutes.
I only
so you
get
ain't
5,
gonna do. You're gonna
3
be like,
minutes.
It's a smiley face. Yeah.
Yo, just paint a F you.
Let Rose's Bird says, "I love oil painting. It's my favorite style after pen and ink.
Yeah.
Keep at it, Noah. I want to see see them in the Louvre."
Oh,
"Ooh, look at
that would be
you!
really
She
something.
has
That'd be
high
cool.
hopes for you."
That is really high.
I
hopes.
mean, like,
But
I
And
do
guess
too.
what?
Reaching for the
When your
stars.
stuff gets in the Louvre, she's gonna come and she's gonna cut that shit
Shit
out
right
and
out.
steal it.
I bet you any
But I'm only
money.
20.
I bet you any money that
One.
you could just take a painting to the Louvre
Yeah.
and just put it set it in the bathroom.
You're
or
probably
something.
right. You're probably right.
Or just
You
set it in the
probably-
bathroom.
And then
Good.
technically, your painting is in the Louvre.
And
Yeah.
It's in the loo.
Of the Louvre.
Of the Louvre.
Oh damn! Inception.
No, that's
So
awesome.
That's real
some
art
good
right there.
material
That's
there.
real
Yeah,
art.
That's a good shit.
And then if you
paint the stall,
I was thinking a bidet. You paint a bidet, put it in the Louvre. I mean, that's a.
if you paint the stall that you put your painting in, that's
So when
double
people walk in-
inception.
Ah, I
Your
see what you're
painting's
saying.
in the
You're
Louvre,
an
in the
artist, man.
loo, and it's inception of the stall in the stall. That's fucking.
What if you did it like a portrait of a guy named Lou in the Lou?
Yeah.
Lou. This is Lou the third. This is Lou Louvre.
Oh man, this is getting real deep.
Yeah,
This is BBC level.
It's getting tough.
Simple Man says, Lori, have you ever had to work with or deal with baby Kush? And how was your experience if you did?
Oh no, she would never do that.
Nope.
She doesn't have
she would
fun.
never
No,
do that.
my
doesn't have fun.
experience with baby Kush is working the gift shop and watching him in the corner. Sometimes he's entertaining. Like
He is. Yeah,
he
'cause he,
wants
like,
to
wants to get
interact.
out. Yeah, he
he
wants to get out
interacts
and
with
interact.
the people that are in the fish spa sometimes and stuff. So,
that
but
is
that's
true.
that's my interaction.
We'll get him tame one day. I saw somebody super tame one. They were just petting his chin. And,
Yeah, well, a lot of them are like that, and that's what we got to
Yeah.
get baby Kush to do. It's funny because a couple people like commented like you need to go in slower and pet his chin. I'm like, he will. Number one, if you go near him, he runs away, and number two, if you pet his chin, you would lose a finger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
He's so fast.
I think the problem
And
is
you also
that
don't
people
go in that fast.
No, yeah, and we work very. You got to work up to that.
Right.
But I think what happens is people see like Kevin do it, and then they're like, well, you need to do what Kevin did. Well, that's a different animal. That animal's already been tamed.
Yeah, that's
so
and,
you could
I
do
mean,
that when it's
everybody has
tamed.
opinions, but the truth is right. You slowly build the trust
Yeah.
between you and the animal.
Yeah.
And
They
it is
get
slow.
comfortable. Right, exactly.
But also-
because, yep.
Remember, like, we cut the videos to be fast, too. So it
Exactly.
might look fast, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily...
Oh yeah, no,
runs
we take a
behind that.
long time to get to where we're at, and I mean he's doing much better. I think that if I can continue the regimen I'm doing, I do think that in the next 6 months you'll be you'll be able to pet him. But it just takes time. I mean, it's just that, and that's an animal that unfortunately you've got to take even more time because it's one thing to pull out Beetlejuice because nothing's going to happen, or chicken strip. Worse, it's going to bite you. It's going to have a little. It's no
Right.
big deal. That thing bites you, you go to the hospital.
Exactly.
You
When
know,
the
yeah.
repercussion is
Yeah,
worse, you have to be
you
more
can't,
cautious.
Yeah, you can't be taking that too fast.
I've been petting Artemis on the chin.
Yeah, that's
And,
nice.
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, and not even a month ago, probably I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Like, I would pet maybe most up to like her neck and maybe like a
Yeah.
little bit of the top of the head. But like I did it right after I fed her.
Yeah.
Like I fed her and I put my hand out and she did come after me. At first she was like, whoa, but I just took my hand back and then she kind of realized, she was like, oh, no food.
Yep.
And then I just slowly,
Yeah.
then I gave her some chin scratchies
Yeah.
and then she ran away.
Yeah.
But
No, she's doing good.
We're
She's
building
she's
on
she's
love.
doing great. No, she's doing really good.
I love.
Clistia came back and says, my dad did, LOL, and I'm 36.
See, she wasn't in the Vietnam.
I know, I was just messing with you.
I knew you were messing with me.
She's in the gulag.
I knew because no one from Vietnam knows how to super chat.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I mean, I'm
Or
not
would.
saying no one, but I mean, probably
Or
not.
would,
probably-
exactly.
Yeah, no one would.
I was in Vietnam. I'm not super chatting. Nah.
I'm giving away my money.
You super chat me.
Simple Man says, and Noah, what's your best experience with baby Kush?
Best experience. I mean, we've only had a couple. I guess it would be just touching him when it was in like a vlog a couple days ago.
Yeah, a couple days
I just
ago, yeah.
put on the glove. I came into work and Dad had him out just walking around the reptarium. So
Yeah.
I put on the glove and I just petted him. But
Interesting.
other than that, I mean,
It's an intimidating experience. I don't think
It
people
was.
realize it. Like, it's when you're close to that animal because it's so reactive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like slow moving.
So smart.
No,
yeah,
it's quick.
but
yeah.
also the second one, which is probably honestly closer to first, but I don't know. There's something special to touch on him though, so I'm gonna leave that one first. Close second though is I like feeding him in the cage and running him around the cage though.
Yeah.
Like getting him to
Yeah.
climb up the
Yeah,
sticks.
he's so
and-
athletic. Yeah.
yeah, that's just so cool. That was my favorite part about when Artemis was in her prime.
Yeah. When you
No
just
pun
run around,
intended. But you know what it.
Oh, I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Artemis.
But,
Artemis is getting a little bit old now.
Yeah, I know. She's just getting a little bit old, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Candy says, hello, came to visit a few weeks ago.
Hey.
Nice.
Question, my boa laid eggs, 8 of them, but isn't around any male, normal or not.
Interesting.
Any help with my python eating? He still isn't. Boas don't lay eggs?
Yeah, so that's
go
a little
ahead,
bit.
Brian.
Yeah, so the boa
Whoa.
part has us a little confused because boas have live young.
Unless it did slugs.
Yeah, it could. Now boas could have slugs
Like ovum or
that look.
whatever.
Yeah,
infertile,
ovum is what they call them, and so they look like fleshy eggs. If that's what happened, either that or you have a python that laid eggs. I'm not 100% sure, but it would make sense that your boa would have infertile ovum because it wasn't in with a male.
Right.
So you may think those are eggs, but those are actually infertile slugs is what those are. And those are just no good if it is truly a boa. And then as far as your python, it just, give us a call.
Yeah,
Seriously, that way we can talk. We can talk about
Yeah.
temperatures, cages, what you've tried.
Call the BHB number.
Yeah, call the BHB number, and we're always happy to help because there's just a lot of host of questions we ask to get to that. There could be a million things, and it could just be nothing. It could just be on a fast.
Right, right.
But we can talk you through that.
Mama Tomsky.
Tomsky.
She says, "Hi, my favorite peeps. Got my second shot yesterday. Not a single
wow.
symptom, no tail, just horns.
Nice.
Nice.
Good
And
for
those
you.
she's
Good
had those
job.
since birth, so that's fine.
Bingo.
Yeah, exactly. She's got that.
We were
No,
hoping
that's
on the tail,
awesome.
though.
Well, my shot, my second shot comes a week
Couple
from
weeks.
Monday. A week
Yeah.
from Monday. Yeah. So
I gotta
That's coming up.
fucking.
you guys
gotta
got to
get
Yeah, we gotta go get it.
You guys got
Gotta
to
go
Like
get
stat,
that
dude.
ass shot.
Gotta get it before before,
now.
Yeah,
before they
That's the
recall
hard
it.
thing is finding people who are doing it in the butt because most get them in the arm.
Which is
I know,
unfortunate. 'cause,
and I don't
like,
know
Well,
why.
I do know a doctor that will get you in the butt and do the arm too.
Oh yeah,
well,
please. I
you
mean,
send me his
Same time. Same time.
Yeah.
scene or-
Yeah.
I need a proctal
Yeah,
examination.
Yeah, it's like a prostate check and a vaccine at the same time.
Yeah.
Same exact time.
value.
I'm telling you, this is
hashtag
where we're
that's
at
value,
now.
bro.
That's where we're at.
That's value.
That's value.
That is
That's
value.
value.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
So-
he does the two for yeah. Exactly. That's what he does.
That's what he does. Yeah, 2 for 1.
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
for-
that's good.
Yeah.
Castilla says Lori is a goddess and Brian is the king.
Oh wow.
Damn, you're above him because you're still mortal,
yeah,
Brian.
Damn
I'm just
right.
really
She
mortal.
knows.
Yeah,
She
I'm here
knows.
forever.
I agree, though. I agree with the king part.
You know what Dad said earlier today?
No.
It reminded me when you took a sip of your wine. He said it was like Jesus. He turned grapes to wine.
Oh yeah, dude, this morning.
Doesn't that not make? That was so funny to me.
What was that in context
Well,
of?
in context with
AI.
Yeah. Did you hear about this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I did not try it.
You
Did
should have. It was
guys?
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it hurt my stomach a little bit.
That's why I didn't try it. 'cause-
Yeah, it was fizzy.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was good though.
It was like the fizzy drinks from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
You'd
It's
be
crazy
floating
as
up.
hell. Like I did tell him, I was like, I'm like, how did you hear of this? And he said a friend told him. I'm like, because
Yeah.
we've had dry
Yeah,
ice
likely
forever,
story.
Yeah.
and we've done all
Yeah,
kinds
yeah.
of different things, but I've
He
never heard
invented.
of that before.
Yeah, so we won't give it away. Watch the vlog in a couple days.
Watch
You'll
the
find out
vlog.
what
Oh,
we
you
did
had it
with-
in the vlog?
we-
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll watch what happens to fruit.
Science, baby.
Science.
Future.
we
Still
scienced a bunch
not.
of stuff.
Yeah, we
that
did
day.
science today.
We scienced
We
today.
bro scienced it.
Yep.
Future Reptarium employee says, "Welcome
Oh,
back,
wow.
guys."
There we go. Yeah.
Question for
Welcome.
everyone, even you, Jay. What's your guys' favorite family activity? Mine's spending time watching Arrowverse
Can I go
shows
first?
with my fiance
Yes.
and our 3-year-old son, or Repticon.
Okay.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
My favorite thing is around 7 to 8 o'clock p.m. every night. We all go on the couch and then we spoon for
Yeah.
30 minutes.
We do. Yeah.
And
Noah's always a little.
They're trying to
spoon.
FaceTime me all the time. It's weird as
I know.
shit, dude.
And that's my favorite family connection.
Speaking of this, did you guys? Okay, well, let, no,
Cemented
Yeah,
that.
what?
just so you
no,
know.
no, no, no.
Speaking of what?
I'm like way out of.
No,
I'm way
no,
out of
no,
Couple
yeah.
whack.
sessions?
Speaking
But
of
speaking of
families,
Did you guys?
spooning.
Did you guys talk to Jay about the camera that he found?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And that what was on it?
Yes.
What was
Yeah,
on it?
yeah.
There was porn on it.
I thought that was a joke.
Oh,
No,
for
no.
real.
So he
go
found
go
a
watch it
camera.
real quick.
But
It was dead. It was died.
It went
so,
dead
yeah.
before he could
I
show
thought
it.
that was a joke because that's too unrealistic.
Yeah, no.
There
He
was
found a camera.
legitimately
And
porn on it?
Everything we
porn
said
on it,
was
yeah.
real.
Was there good? Was it good?
No.
He
No.
said a
What?
hefty.
that-
Hey Jay, what are we dealing with?
You know, it's like, what are you trying to, like a number system? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
It's a BBW. It's a
Two.
BBW.
Whoa.
Yeah.
BBW amateur.
A BBWW.
Amateur professional.
It's
Not
amateur,
professional.
from what I understand.
Wow.
Very
I
amateur,
think
very
there was
amateur.
a bubble bath involved.
Yeah.
And he's
no, it was like in a
touching
hospital. No, yeah.
That camera, like it's his.
Yeah, like he's.
I
flying
can't
with
believe
it.
he just grabbed it.
Welcome to the vlog, y'all.
Vlogging with the porn camera. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That
that's his souvenir from his California trip.
Also herpes. He's got Simplex me.
And if he's lucky, that's all.
Yeah, yeah.
If that camera filmed the money shot, that has DNA all over it, man.
I'm not sure. I didn't hear that.
No, it
part.
didn't go that
yeah,
far.
I
It was
don't. I
pretty
didn't
quick.
hear that part. But so okay, so that's yours, Noah.
This is what Brian wants
I didn't
to
hear
the
that part.
podcast.
I didn't hear that part, Noah. No.
Okay.
I didn't hear that part.
All right. So Lori, favorite family
I
activity.
don't even know. How is this a family activity when this is what
What?
we're talking
You love
about?
our spoons.
Yeah, I like the spooning too.
I don't know. You go first.
I don't know. My story will probably be a little different than Noah's, but probably the same time frame.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy the fact that we do oftentimes sit on the couch at night and watch something on TV.
Cuddle.
We don't cuddle.
Rub our toes
We don't
together.
cuddle.
Rub our feet.
We're usually several feet apart from one another per COVID regulations.
Lying.
But no, I do like our family time. We used to never have that family time, until recently we started COVID. That was one thing that COVID brought was family time.
That's right.
At night.
Cuddling.
No, not cuddling.
All right, Mom, you're up.
You're up.
The COVID
Well,
cuddle.
I am not a part of this family. No.
I am getting divorced.
I don't know. When I think family time, obviously we are the family that lives together, but I think more along the lines of maybe holidays and stuff with extended family too. I like that.
I'm gonna go upstairs for
Bye.
a second just to say goodbye to
Bye-bye.
these guys.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So I think that, I really enjoy that when, my brothers and sisters can get together with
Yeah, that's
all of
awesome.
our
Yeah.
families
Lock the door.
where it's all together. And see each other because we always have a good time.
Right.
The best
Like,
one's
it's always-
Christmas.
Yeah,
When we have the Christmas together with all the big family,
Because my
Herman?
family, our family is a lot of fun. We always just have a good time together. It's
Yeah.
always a lot of laughs,
Eat
good
food.
time. Yep.
Chill.
I just want to
Play
be outside.
games. Yep.
Just hiking or something. Don't really
Yeah.
matter what. I just want to be outside with my family.
We don't hike with my family.
Yeah.
I know my
Hammocking.
parents. I don't know why you guys don't like doing that.
Don't matter.
They've never been into it. I had to get
City
into
folk,
it. Yeah, I
They're
had to
city
get
slickers.
into it as a teenager myself.
Yeah.
You guys never were into it.
No, I mean I've done it. It's okay. Not my favorite.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess you don't. She doesn't partake in as much reefer, so that probably
It probably helps.
that probably is a big part of
because
it.
that's a whole nother experience.
There's another dimension to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it adds. You
So
you feel more connected.
Maybe we should do that one time.
We
Yeah.
can.
Maybe we should
do it all the time.
Hiking.
Yeah.
We do it all the
Maybe
time.
we me and you can hike
Yeah. HIGHKING. Hiking.
and see if I experience it differently.
You will.
You will.
You're more connected. You look at trees and
You'll be like,
and
damn,
you're
look at
like,
those birds. They're so beautiful.
beautiful birds and beautiful
Oh my God.
trees.
You'll be like, oh my God, look at
Bro.
those mountains.
Bro.
See, here it goes.
Look at what I
What's
saw.
up, dude?
We went on a walk the other day, right? And
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see what exact bird it was. But me and my mom were on a
What
walk
color
with the
was it?
dog, right? It was a white, gray, black with a red head. I
A
believe.
pleated woodpecker.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, but it was tiny.
Ooh,
It was
really?
small. Like it would fit in
Is
my
it like this?
hand. No.
Or was it the one with the spots on it?
No, it
it's
was definitely a different head. It
definitely
didn't have
different
that
body.
Yeah, let's
the
just
the
look at
body was
woodpeckers.
the body was more gray speckly.
You got
Oh.
it. You see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Go-
Hold on.
I
Let's go
think
back.
it was
This one?
That
No,
was it?
no,
Oh,
that-
we got it, baby. What you want?
motherfucker. Go
You just
back.
gotta tell me quicker,
You-
baby.
No, you click it, motherfucker.
I know, he's just-
the one to the right. That one. I'm fairly positive if
Very
it wasn't
cool.
if it wasn't that.
It was close to that, if not that. Yeah.
Let's go back one more time.
It
just
had.
to
I feel
try
like
to-
it had a little more red than that. But
yeah,
that
me
was
too.
Similar
me too.
size.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Come on,
it was
we're gonna
pretty
get
tiny.
this,
I
bitch.
told him I was like, if my dad was there, he would know because my family obviously grew up. Herman Brothers did bird seed,
Okay.
and they all
Red belly woodpecker, something like that.
No,
Maybe
no,
yellow.
It
Yeah,
could
I
have
get
been
you.
that yellow
What a
belly
beautiful one.
sapsucker.
Yeah,
It could have been
It
that.
could have been, yeah, the male maybe.
But
I don't know,
so the point is, you can see how beautiful that is. I mean, I don't know. I don't see those in the wild much often.
Yeah.
no.
So to see something besides a robin, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's like Pokemans, bro.
It's fun.
When you go out
Oh my
there.
god, it was kind of like
It
we were
was.
playing Pokemon Go.
Right. That's
And
how
you
I look
saw
at it.
the rare Snorlax.
The Snorlax.
Yeah, you saw that shape pop up, and you're like, "What?"
Grab
Like,
the master ball.
Yeah, get the master ball.
Come on,
Capture.
That's exactly how I look at it. Because 90% of the time you're seeing Rattatas and Pidgeys, you
Yeah.
know, and then eventually
Exactly.
every now and then you see an eagle come by, and you're like, "It's a Charizard, man."
You could have fed this to him. This looks like bird food right here.
It is.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Actually, Bill was
Paleo
so funny.
bar?
I love Bill, dude.
when I
do?
bought this, he was like, "These are the best." He goes on our last vacation. He goes by the ocean every morning. This was my breakfast.
Wow.
He
I
goes,
love Bill,
with my
dude.
coffee, and this kept me all the way till lunch. I was like, "Oh, awesome, thanks. Good to know."
So I'm from New Jersey, and I'm also from Italian family, so I talk
Yeah.
a lot with my hands, right? So I'm outside yesterday, and he's seen me doing that, and he looks at me, he's like, "Yeah, Jay," and he starts dancing. So I go in this morning, I'm like, "Bro, do you think I was dancing?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm just from New Jersey, bro. That's how I talk. I'm excited to be here." Shit was I love Bill.
He is awesome.
Yeah,
All
man.
of them are.
I got this fucking I want to get a bird catcher.
Bird catcher?
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
It's like a
Didn't
net.
lock the door.
It's a net gun.
What's that?
You could net them.
Why do you want to catch a bird? What
Just
are
to
you
get it closer to the nature.
just to kill it?
Get a worm. Put a worm on a fishing pole, and then go.
Wouldn't that be
suckers.
cool?
What's that?
He wants to get a
Nah,
bird
that's-
catcher.
A bird catcher.
I
Do they make those? Like in the movies?
I
they
feel
make
like
them.
it would
don't
hurt
know.
them.
Probably. I don't know. I was just
Yeah.
riffing.
Yeah.
We can move on.
V Dog says,
What
"So
I
happy
miss.
you're back. Your vlog has been amazing. Love the bag.
Oh yeah, thank you. We talked about
Plastic
that.
bag.
Get in the bag.
You know.
Get in the bag.
You know."
Yeah, it's yeah. I'm glad that a lot of people, Jay, have been commenting
I've seen, yeah.
about just the different kind of the change of pace of the vlog and
The
how we
the
kind of
bag.
and now we can kind of talk about it. We couldn't talk about it before.
Right,
is
right.
the fact that I took a lot of lessons when I did the collab with Jimmy from Mr. Beast. Just their philosophy on how they film and the pace of their filming. And we came back in the last few weeks, we've really kind of implemented the things that we've learned and also been experimenting with it. So hopefully people are enjoying it. Seems to be that way. So
Love that.
so yeah, we're gonna keep it, and we'll keep refining it to where we get it down good.
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
Stephanie
Damn.
says, "Sending love to you all. Wine fund for Lori,
That's
and
what's up.
happy birthday to Jessica."
That's
Happy
awesome. Well,
birthday.
thank you so much, Lori. We'll enjoy the wine for sure. I appreciate it.
Zaw.
And that's
Rose-
from South Africa.
South Africa, yes.
South Africa.
Let Rose's Bird says, "Jay, stop telling them my secrets."
What secret
I don't
did
even
I miss?
know, dude.
I don't know.
What was the secret?
Listen, let roses burn. I figured out she's telepathic, so she can just read people's minds
yeah.
and
I think you're
say
right.
what you're saying. Because a lot of times she will super chat stuff that just doesn't make sense.
But then it's like, oh, she knew.
2 days
Yeah.
later, we're
Knew.
talking about it, and
Yeah.
we're like, "What
She
the fuck?"
knew.
so
So
she has special
And she's
powers.
psychic.
She definitely.
Or she could have bugged
if
that.
she's not
Brian
psychic,
doll.
she's a suck dick.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Got her.
She could have. Yeah, that could be a bug in there.
There could be a
She
bug
could
in there. We
hear
never
everything.
even thought about that, dude.
Yeah, she could be hearing everything we say.
Oh wow, you're right.
There might be a little camera in there now, but now the camera's just facing the
Facing
ceiling.
the ceiling. She's like, "I hate that T-Rex."
Oh,
That's why she was trying to do the nursery rhyme so you would fall,
That is true.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
We all
Mm.
fall down.
Corey says it snowed in Wyoming last night.
Wow. Wyoming was
Wow.
so cool, man. I was
miss
thinking
it.
about Wyoming, just the other day. Just it's
Yeah,
you got to
was-
get back.
that
Now get back to that Yellowstone.
That park was amazing, wasn't it? That
No,
Yellowstone
that was-
thing.
Yeah,
I think I saw a couple stones that were yeller.
Yeah, Yellowstone.
Yeah, that was a shame.
But no, the state was really cool. I enjoyed it a tremendous amount, and
It's
would
beautiful,
like to
wasn't
go
it?
back, for sure.
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Be cool to go back. I know you guys like cold.
No, it'd
I'd
be
rather
better to go back right now.
Yeah, I think it. Well, not now. It's snowing, but
no, but no, just because it's
But yeah,
spring, so
yeah,
all you have
spring.
all the stuff being born. Like that's
Yeah.
the best time to go
yeah,
there.
spring
you know?
would be really cool to go.
Would be.
I'm definitely cannot wait to get back
Yeah,
doing something. At some point. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but hopefully we'll
know.
get on
sooner
the
than
road.
later,
Yeah,
right?
hopefully we'll get on the road.
The Vans,
Not necessarily.
you never know. The Vansicle Herps,
Hmm.
nice.
What's up, baby?
Says Lori, your hair is amazing. Got my wine and
wow.
here for it. Well, she
Okay.
appreciates
Well,
that.
I will make sure that Lori hears that when she comes back.
I wish that
Um,
I had some wine. No, I don't. I don't even like wine though that
I
much.
like wine. I haven't drank in gosh like a year and a half now.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
Probably
it's been-
even same.
so I haven't.
Mm.
Not that I've ever was a drinker, but I used to have a glass of wine or a beer every now and then. But I haven't had a sip in about a year and a half or 2 years or something. Lori, someone said
That's
your hair
fun.
looks not very nice.
Thank you.
That's where I get it from.
Enthusiastic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So
Yeah.
much.
Sammy.
You're
yeah.
so
Sammy
much fun.
Young says, "Sure did miss you on Saturday, Brian. Glad you got some rest. Sending much love to all the BARCZYKS family and Jay
Hey,
too."
well,
Love you,
Thanks,
man.
Sammy. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Sammy.
And if all goes well, we'll be back Saturday night.
Crushing.
And hopefully, we'll do a podcast Saturday night.
Well, I'm
Just
down.
we'll play it day
Yeah,
by day.
I think I'm doing this Saturday, right?
You are? Okay, good. Let's go.
Let's
like-
go.
It'd be
I
the
guess
first
that-
Lori cast.
Lounging
Lori
with
cast.
Lori.
Locked and Lori.
I don't know why it likes that one
Lying with Lori.
so much. Lying with Lori. And it's just you.
Lying with Lori. I don't like that.
Telling
one.
lies.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
Spreading
like you
rumors.
Just like,
Yeah.
like it's like a
No,
sexual thing.
Of course.
Like lying with. You're like what?
I'm
What
thinking telling lies.
Like
and he's
lying
thinking,
with
right.
Lori. Jesus.
I'm like, what are you doing on the side?
Listen,
an OnlyFans.
This isn't the camera Jay found.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
So we're
Wouldn't that be an irony? Wouldn't that be an irony? Remember that
Yeah, there
camera
was
we
a
lost a couple years
there was
ago?
a porno on it. Turns out.
Yeah, we lost a camera a couple years ago in California.
On that trip.
Holy crap. Damn, Jay found it.
That would be great.
Terrible.
What a amazing prank that would be.
Oh.
You know what would be the worst though is now, we didn't have this issue when we were kids, but think about now. I'm sure some kid found like their parents' porn.
Oh.
Ugh.
Some mom and
Jesus
pop.
Christ.
There's
stuff.
so much. There's so much. Like I do. Like
Oh,
I am so glad that when
Okay.
we were younger,
We can go here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
This-
wait. Just
this-
wait till she's done.
this social media stuff was not out there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the reality is, when you're young, you just do dumb stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
100%. Like
Yeah.
when you're dumb, you just don't think.
And it shouldn't be recorded. when you're
No,
young.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I am so happy that the dumb shit I did is not on record. You'll never know. Nobody
Yeah.
will ever know.
I don't wanna know.
Nowadays, no, but nowadays people do this shit. It's documented forever.
Yeah.
Could you imagine seeing crazy shit about your grandma? Because in the future, somebody's grandma's going to have an OnlyFans
film of her,
only
yeah.
page. Like, our OnlyFans page.
Yeah,
And
Fans
yeah,
only.
and that's
Like,
what I mean is
Fans
that
only.
no, it's not okay.
a lot of moms have OnlyFans these
Yes.
days.
And teachers.
And teachers.
Oh, yes.
And that's a great blessing for the students. It is a blessing. Are you kidding me?
It's a blessing and a curse. Like,
It's
depending.
no curse. No curse.
It depends, really.
100% win.
Have you seen all teachers?
Yeah, but only
Ooh,
good
that's it.
teachers are
No.
gonna start. Yeah.
No, they all do it.
I almost think
No.
They all do it.
I almost think that
No.
you're onto something here. Instead of an OnlyFans, allteachers.com.
I bet
Only
it.
teachers?
Wait, Google
Yeah.
that shit. It probably already exists.
All teachers.
I have to Google
I bet
enough
you.
horrible
If
shit
they've got-
on fucking Noah's podcast. I ain't doing no more.
If they already,
I ain't looking up no
Listen,
more. The
they've
FBI's
got
out
the
my door.
farmers only. They got the others. I bet you they got a teacher.
That's terrible. You can't even legally open that one. You can't. You will literally just get put on the watch
Dude,
list.
I know. That's how I have to be, bro.
Yeah.
Jay, type
Make sure-
teachers
like-
only.
he's
And it
like-
better be on your computer.
Noah, yeah, it is. And Noah will be like, bring up the anatomy of a cock real quick.
Real
Come on,
quick.
please.
I
And
just
that's
gotta
in
see
Jay's
it.
Gotta
search
see it.
forever.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro.
I gotta see the shooting load. I gotta see the shooting shaft.
Oh, God.
V-Dog says, can snakes be parthenogenic, and have you seen it?
Of course they can.
And
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and we've had parthenogenic clutches. Yeah.
Lucy, right?
Yeah,
Didn't
Lucy had a parthenogenic clutch. We've had other ones. Yeah, so
What does that
certainly
even
they-
mean?
means that they reproduce without a male.
Oh,
Almost cloning.
Yeah, it's like a clone of their self. Yeah.
with fertile eggs?
Yeah, with fertile babies even.
What
yeah.
the hell?
And there was actually, I think the one that was pretty famous was a couple years ago. There was a boa that was in a zoo for like 25 years alone,
Wow.
and she had a litter of babies.
That's so cool.
yeah.
Damn.
So it
It's
was
bigger
pretty-
in
Except-
amphibians.
Except that the behind the scenes is that one time the guy accidentally
Yeah,
put
maybe.
the boa in and then pulled it out, thought nobody
Oops.
knew.
Oops. But Komodo dragons are very prone to parthenogenesis too. You know that's something that
I
happens.
think it's
'cause most
probably
zoos-
more prone to certain species.
Yeah, because
because
most zoos won't breed their komodos,
How
but they
shitty
get
would that
eggs
be?
all the time. Yeah.
Imagine that. If that happened in humans, 25 years later, your ex-girlfriend gets pregnant from your baby, and now you have to pay child support for that thing.
Your high school
But
sweetheart.
I never touched her.
Been 25 years.
The
Bitch,
DNA says different.
parthenogenesis.
Yeah. I ain't naming her Genesis. No way.
Hell no. Naming her Partho.
Partho.
Simple Man says, is there a rivalry between Mystic Mike and Jay the Edutainer?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
did Mike do to spoil Jay's fun on the vlog a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, I can answer that. You weren't there for that, Brian.
Oh well, yeah. I
so
was. Yeah, I wasn't
so
there.
what happened was that Jay was scared to touch Bowser on the nose.
Oh,
Right?
well,
And
that's-
then-
that's
which should be, yeah.
reasonable. Reasonable.
Yeah, it should be. But Mike just did it, and he's like, "Why has Mike got ruin everything, bro? Why would we even hire Mike?" That's what it was.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. I didn't even
What
know
the
that story.
fuck?
They're dumb. I don't know. They've
Jesus
been friends before here,
Christ.
right?
Yeah,
You guys
actually,
have
we hired
dumb
Mystic Mike
employees.
because of
Mystic
of
Mike. Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
Mystic Mike.
Yeah.
That's way better.
Ooh,
So much better.
Mystic Mike.
He's
He
making
literally
a name.
texted me
So
the
much
one
better.
day.
Oh, yeah.
This is Mystic Mike. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
He likes it.
He like,
I'm
Apparently.
Mystic Mac. Hi, y'all. Mystic Mac here.
I love him though.
he's
so
a good
funny.
dude, man.
Kim says, egg time, egg time, egg time. Loving it, loving it. The Chuckawalla too.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm
Mm.
excited for egg time too. Trust
We
me.
should get a chupacabra.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be a
nice.
great addition to the
Yeah.
Reptarium.
Do you know
Yeah.
what a chupacabra is?
Yeah.
You do?
It's a bloodsucker.
It's a
Goat-
blood
goat
sucker.
sucker.
Goat bloodsucker.
Goat sucker.
Yeah.
And, you know, the
Fits in perfect.
The lore is that they would be on the goat nipple.
I think
Oh,
the
wait, no,
neck.
that was a
I think it was a
snake.
neck. They would. That was a
Was
milk,
milk
snake.
snake.
That was a milk
Milk
snake.
That was a milk snake. Never mind.
Never mind about all that.
We already got that.
Got my facts mixed up. Next super.
The goat nipple lover.
Simple Man says, "How was your new Easter dinner with the ribs?"
Actually, it was
Ooh.
good.
It was really good.
That's a
It was
family
good.
tradition.
And
from
guess
now on.
what? And we're having more next year.
Next
'cause
year
there
we're
wasn't
sushi.
enough. Yeah.
I think that we've decided as a family that every holiday dinner now will have ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, we
got to.
hadn't, but we're not opposed.
Yeah, I just think, and I think
I agree.
what we talked about Easter is now it's like a free for all, right? It could be
Yeah.
like ribs, hot dogs,
Yeah.
you know,
Pizza,
whatever.
Nobody
you know.
wants
That's
Sushi.
smart. That's
So
smart.
sushi would be good.
Sushi
Easter
pizza.
sushi.
Piece
I'm
of
bringing
sushi.
different stuff. I think that's how it is. Bring whatever you feel like eating, right?
Yeah,
That would have
Yeah,
been
no more-
so bad.
I
in
know.
But
all
it
your-
wasn't, so we're good.
no more. No more ham and stuff like that. You know, we're going.
I mean, the ones who want
Fuck
the ham
ham.
and cheesy potatoes can have them. We're just bringing other shit.
Yeah, we're just
Can
bringing
we
good stuff.
can we ban ham?
No.
Ban it.
Some
ham?
people
I
want
don't
it,
Black
want
Betty
it.
band.
but the people who want it can
Ban
have
ham.
it.
Not even
Shouldn't be
not
allowed.
even for Thanksgiving.
Shouldn't be allowed.
No
Ban
ham for
ham.
Thanksgiving.
Ban it.
No
Wow.
ham ever.
I think
Wow.
we can do better. As
Yeah,
a
you can join a
society.
different
you work-
religion,
yeah, what
and
do
then
you-
you're good.
What do you work for, the Pork Association or what?
I don't
you
even
know,
think.
anti-pork?
I think we should get something else besides turkey too. I think we
Really?
should just start
No.
working on. I mean, as a society, we need to do better.
do better.
Be better.
Turducken.
Yeah,
No.
turducken would be sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's next super chat.
Right, I would get sick.
Little Bogus says, "What good books have you been reading? Just
Oh.
bought a hammock and need some fresh
A
ideas."
bunch.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go
for it.
Same.
Mom.
So go for it.
I
So
got a bunch.
I know Noah's been reading like crazy. Honestly, I have too. I joined a book club with Jade, so
Mhm.
I've really stepped up my game.
Mm.
One of my favorite authors is Kristen Hanna.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
yeah,
so-
that's my girl.
Yep, yeah. I just finished. I found it, I don't know, a few weeks ago. It's called Four Winds.
Okay.
Mm.
Caught me because it was like this thick,
Mm.
and I like her, and it was really good. Pretty much any of her books to me are amazing. I was just having this conversation with Jade because she's not your typical author. Say you're Nicholas Spark. I mean, I don't mind his books, but they're always going to be a romance. It's always going to be, you know what I mean? You always know the people are getting together.
Right.
Hers are more based on just random stories.
Oh,
a lot
wow.
of times it's
He
different.
did it again.
No,
I
I had
know.
a text come in. I had a
Every
text
time I
in.
He
talk.
did it
Every
again.
time I
He
talk.
d-
But that's okay because I'm not talking to you.
No, I was.
He said no. I had a text come in.
I did.
On the podcast.
I wanted to make sure that it wasn't something from like Jay the Edutainer about the tour.
Whatever. Nobody cares.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
no.
finish up.
So
Had a
anyways,
text come in.
It's true. Do
That's
you
what
want
I'm
to see
gonna
the
say.
text?
No.
Here, let me show you the
It
text.
shouldn't
Let-
matter.
so
the
Noah,
text.
It shouldn't matter.
what are the good books you've read?
Well, this one's actually been great. I just started this a couple days ago. It's by Judy Gold. Yes, I can say that. When they come for the comedians, we're all in trouble. And it's basically just she's a 40+ year vet in the comedy world. So that one's great if you're into like the comedy scene. Also another one, just a real quick one. Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Yeah.
Astrophysics for People in a Hurry.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Finished that one like a week ago. And then I bought his Neil deGrasse Tyson Black Holes, and then Neil deGrasse Tyson. Something else about astrophysics.
I've only read a little bit of the black holes one. I haven't read the whole
I
thing.
did. My
Those ones
latest
have been
one
good,
was
though.
Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham.
Smart.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, real good.
It's a good one. It
Listen,
took a while.
you
It took a
don't-
while, but
you don't
twist.
read. It's okay.
Oh, you know what other
yeah,
ones?
it's a total twist. You,
Totally,
the
you never
ending
expect-
throws you off, man.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, and it took me a while to get there.
Like, how did they get the ham green? I
know,
don't.
that's-
I
I
never.
still don't know.
dude.
I still don't
never
know.
Food
understood
coloring.
that.
Now, is
I
it
still
green
don't-
eggs and regular ham?
No,
or
No,
green
green,
eggs.
eggs,
It's all
green
green.
ham. Yeah,
Both are spoiled.
It's all great.
yeah. No, it's good.
One
It was a
other
good book,
last
though.
one.
It's a good book.
George Carlin's My Last Words.
Yeah.
That one's great because it's his whole life story summarized into like a couple hundred pages.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he's
and-
a legend.
So I don't know. It's just an
You've
interesting. life.
also read a few Stephen King ones because I know I wanted to grab the one.
Which one? I got Misery. I got The Body. I got Nightmares and Dreamscapes.
Yeah, that was the one
Yeah.
I want to read.
But
Yeah,
that
that's
one's
that
gonna
big thick
take-
one, right?
That one's like 1,000 pages.
I
so
know,
how
that's why I-
fast can you fucking read that?
I saw he
I can
just
read it
finished
pretty
another
fast.
book. I saw.
That's
I
what I
follow him
like,
on
the big
Twitter,
ones.
and he just said he was proud of like what he just finished.
Good. It's
So
always
that
good
guy's
when you're
prolific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
always good when you're
prolific,
proud.
man. That guy. Okay.
John says, "Can't wait to come and see you all. I really look up to you. You can ask Max Strong. I used to work with him, and
Oh,
I
that's
would
awesome.
always talk about you all."
That's awesome. Max is good.
Thank
I was
you.
literally just
Miss
going
that
back and
dude.
forth with Max yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it
he
was
just bought
weird.
a,
We got used to seeing him like almost every week.
What
Yeah.
happened?
He just bought a
COVID.
Oh, yeah.
FPV drone.
No way, really?
Yeah, yeah. But he bought the DJI one.
Dude, honestly, it's funny. At first, when I seen it, I was like, I don't really like this thing. It looks kind of like whatever,
Yeah,
beginner.
clunky, yeah.
But dude, the motion controller that they came out with, like you put it in your hand, and when you actually move your hand, the drone moves with it, like a miniature movement.
Well, I think
That's
it's
cool.
like it sounds like it's maybe a little bit more of the beginner FPV,
Yep.
but that's what he said. And then he said he had someone that was going to make him like a full on one, a quad one when he got good at it.
Comfortable,
So
yeah.
I was like, let me know what you got going on because we definitely need to get into
Yeah,
that.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
No. There would be so many shots that would do like you could do a sick football scene where you have like the quarterback throwing a football,
Right.
but the football is the FPV drone. You know
Right.
what I mean?
I think it could be so much of everything. I just think for us, I mean, even like flying through the Reptarium, flying in the door, out the door,
They're
you
so
know,
small.
You
like
could do
you could,
shots
you know,
like
just like shoom, 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 you know, all over the
Yeah.
place. It would be so
So
super
sick,
so
yeah.
sick, you know.
B-Dub says, "Hey
B-Dub.
guys, got my Reptarium
What's up,
shirt
B?
and coloring book.
Oh, thank you so
What's
much.
up?
That's awesome. I
Make
hope
sure you
that
tag Brian on Instagram when you
tag
color it."
Tag me when you color it. I started to get more and more books. You know, people have been sending pictures. It's cool. It's
Are
cool
they
to
doing
see.
a good job? Do they
Everyone
suck?
I have seen has been really good.
Okay.
no.
Yeah,
Are
so
you
it's been really-
lying or is that true?
No, no, it's true.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
In the lines.
Okay.
Well, then they're fucking up.
Future
Picasso.
Reptarium employee says, "For love, also, I wouldn't be biased to Lori collecting some egg clutches. Also
That is
loved
smart.
everyone's answer, and I
agree.
believe you know. Plus, cuddling is the best."
Thank
I
you,
see
brother.
that. Yeah.
It is true. I don't know why they're not admitting it on air, but we do.
Yeah.
We do spoon.
Yes. Every night.
Let
For
roses
hours.
burn.
Rose Bird says, "Oh, okay, so this is what she was saying before. She said, 'Who said that? What camera?' LOL, I would never cut your artwork. I'd take it and frame it all." So when she was saying, "Why are you giving away my secrets?" It was about the bug, the camera and microphone.
the
and
camera and the
Ah.
bug. Yeah,
Now
I
it makes
gotcha.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, we're slow.
Sometimes
I'm sorry.
it's slow.
Yeah,
it's hard with sometimes the
could
super
just-
chats are so much further away from what we're talking about.
Yeah,
right?
you just going. We're going so far.
Oh, Heidi's in the building.
What's
Heidi,
up,
what's
Heidi?
up,
Glad
Heidi?
you're
Says, "Go hit
okay.
that like button. Sending love from South Africa. Can't wait to see you all again."
Still
Yeah,
throwing-
hit that
Heidi
like
said she
button.
was traveling. I thought
Where?
she said she was traveling today.
Oh, really?
Just
Durban?
like no, not to Durban, the other way I think. But she was doing some
What?
job.
South African lingo over
Yeah,
here. You know
exactly.
what I
Which
mean?
part of the crew?
Ironically enough, the conversation was it's a 6-hour drive, but nothing like the drive to Durban. Exactly what she said, to be honest with you.
Damn,
So
that's
because the
crazy.
drive to Durban is like almost like our roads, you know.
Yeah.
But when you drive like that, you would know. But when you drive when you drive up like north, like towards the Kruger or something like that, it's like it's sketchy.
So
That's
lots of
what-
potholes.
lots of potholes, dirt roads. There's
So yeah, like us.
yeah, we had
That's right.
two.
Dude, I almost fell into one driving to work today. Let me tell you, there's a
Why
big
were
one.
you outside of your car?
There's a big one on Mound,
Really?
on Ryan, just FYI.
Oh, I haven't taken
Yeah.
Ryan, so that's
Yeah, I
good.
don't take that slow road anymore.
I know.
I'm a
It's called
speed
Mound.
demon.
Oh, speed demon.
Called Mound Road.
Let Rose Bird says, "Not psychic. It just takes an hour between super chats, and you forgot what you were talking about."
That is
Yeah.
that's exactly
Always,
true.
yes.
That is
So
true.
true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
us,
That's
you know,
okay.
But it's fun though. We love it.
yeah, we do.
It's
But you're
fun.
psychic.
It's fun, but you are psychic, and we know you have a camera in the alligator's
Teachers
mouth right now,
only.
shooting
right at us.
wide angle in the alligator's mouth. Hello. Ooh, did that mouth move?
Yeah, it opens
Oh,
up.
it articulates. I didn't know that thing could articulate.
do it again.
God,
Noah, it articulates.
Wait, do it again. Articulate
Can you
that
believe
sucker.
that? Oh!
How'd that feel? You just like power slammed your.
Man.
He looks like Michael Jackson moonwalking. He's just like. All right.
That's a sexy doll, I tell you. Every time I look at it, it's just
Ravishing.
Turned you on.
yeah.
Turn my cell phone.
Exactly.
Little Bogus says, LOL, teachers only. You know, we don't
See?
get paid enough. So.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Look at that.
So little Bogus is a teacher.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. To eighth graders.
Eighth graders.
you are the
God
perfect
bless you.
demographic.
Yes.
For teachers
You-
only.
She's the same as our cousin Crystal, and God bless you because
Eighth grade.
That's what we said.
Crystal has an OnlyFans.
yes,
Crystal
and
has
she's
an
an
only-
8th grader teacher.
Oh my
She's
God.
got a
that's
teacher's
terrifying.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
That's heavy shit.
that
That's
is.
crazy.
Love
But
her-
eighth grade, I know when I was eighth grade, I
Wish
probably
my
would've liked
teacher.
it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a guy, but I don't remember.
But
But
you
you
know,
didn't
hey,
care. You just wanted
just
the.
wanted-
He
Man,
looked like that doll. That's all I know.
You look just like that doll.
It was the 70s. Things were different.
Yeah,
Everyone was a little gay in the 70s.
Everyone was a little gay in the 70s.
Oh, shit. Dude, that's my favorite fucking quote.
That was a Rod Stewart quote.
It's
right
best
there.
one, dude.
Yeah, Rod Stewart quote. Yeah.
Lover O Life says, "Hey fam, I've been watching the vlog
Wow.
for 2 years. You've
Wow.
inspired me. I
Thank you.
now have 25 reptiles and 8 spices is what it says. It says, but 8 species. It says spices.
I'm
I
sorry.
got Cajun,
That
cayenne.
immediately, that immediately
Salt,
made me
pepper.
think of Rob.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got stories.
We got
Rob.
8 spices
Some dry rub.
up in here.
8 spices.
Listen, I never make fun of anyone that misspells anything because I like
with Cajun.
anyone that anyone anyone
Listen,
that
maybe
you
it's
know.
not. Maybe he's got an 8 spice blend. You
Yeah,
don't
I haven't
know.
finished the sentence. It might be I love cooking.
I would say that 8 out of 10 times I use the word "and" in a sentence, it comes out abs.
No, it
So
doesn't.
absolutely, because if
And text.
AND and ABS are very close together, so almost all the time
Fat
goes
finger it?
ABS.
Yeah,
Yep.
people just think you're working out.
Yeah,
all
it's
day.
like,
It's
you know,
My abs.
abs.
Abs
Yeah,
and
it's like-
abs, abs.
Yeah, it's like I went to the store, abs, abs I bought.
Yeah, it's like it's your workout routine. Store abs,
Yeah.
home abs,
Yeah.
work abs. I'm
Everyone's like, this dude
shredded.
is obsessed with the six pack, man.
Jeez.
Yeah,
fucking
No wonder he
seriously,
loves
so-
that doll.
So I appreciate you very much, lover of life.
Pull it up. Does he have abs?
You betcha.
Holy shit!
He really
He's got
does.
a fucking 8-pack, dude. No wonder why you're busting over there.
That's impressive.
Wow, he's fucking shredded. Put that
Yeah.
away. I'm a fucking getting hard.
I'm almost
over
embarrassed.
It's a summer bod.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it said 8 species, and I'm hoping to have my first clutch of balls.
Awesome. Well, good luck for you, man. I hope you do well. And
Good
thank
luck
you so
with
much.
the spices.
Yeah, and thanks so
Yeah,
much. for
take
your
care of the
support.
turmeric for me.
Appreciate you, man.
Simple Man says, "Where do
Wow.
green tree pythons lay eggs, and how would you collect them if they produce?" Good question.
Well, you know,
Wherever they breed.
they actually do lay on the ground. They crawl to
Cool.
the ground to lay eggs, and they coil them just like a ball python clutch. You know, so that's the one thing.
know
They
what's-
don't like drop them from the tree or anything like that.
It's
You know,
That's lame of them. They should have evolved with spiders and learned how to create some sort of
A
webbing.
nest, right?
Yeah, some sort of webbing.
yeah, I'm with
Not
you.
Like,
just
what the hell's
climb
wrong with
down.
those
Yeah.
dumb?
Most people like do actually like a nest box that they crawl into so they feel comfortable because they would obviously crawl into like the roots of a tree to lay their clutch of eggs.
No,
so,
but I agree with Noah. Like they should
Yeah.
form a nest to
Form a
lay
nest.
the eggs in the
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah, they should figure that out.
How do we tell?
We got to
them?
talk to their PR
Neuralink.
Yeah.
Oh, also Jay
Yeah.
and everybody. I remember we were calling it Neuralink.
It's Neuralink.
It's Neura.
Yeah.
Neuralink. They post YouTube videos, by the way.
Neuralink.
Do they?
Yeah, bro.
You see that monkey
The
one?
fucking
Scary.
Pong one, dude. He fucking can play Pong, like the Spada of Pong, and he has a straw that gives him unlimited banana strawberry smoothies.
Oh my god.
Or when he goes over an orange
What the
block.
hell are you
a
talking
monkey.
about?
They have a Neuralink in a monkey, and they taught it how to play Pong.
Not only how to play Pong, but they were able to take the controller away, and the monkey was able to control the computer with its own mind.
Yeah. That's a little
Real
scary,
shit.
huh?
Real
That's
shit.
real
To
scary.
play Pong.
A game
Well,
that
it's
looks
the
like
beginning. It's the beginning of.
Yeah, that's the whole
it's
idea.
the beginning of world dominance.
It's like
Pretty
using-
soon. Have you seen Planet of the Apes?
Where
That's going to happen
be
now.
friends with Caleb.
Yeah, that's going to happen now.
Eat all the freeze
Thank you,
food I can
Elon.
get.
Thanks,
I don't know
Elon.
how I feel about that.
Master Saver
okay.
says, "Have you
Master
seen?
Saver.
Have you seen the Godzilla
baby?
vs Kong movie?
Yeah.
Who did you
Yes.
vote to win? Plus, please watch Godzilla Singular Point, the brand new anime now on Netflix."
I've heard that one is good, actually, and I did watch it. I enjoyed the movie. I think you guys didn't enjoy it as much.
wasn't good.
I thought it was good. I liked it a
Well-
lot.
Well, so this is the problem. So the best one was the one with Jack Black.
That was
and
King
then
Kong.
and then the other best one was the one where Godzilla wasn't even in it. It was
yeah,
just
it was
like
only
his
like the
voice.
last minute of the
Those
movie
were
or
the
something,
best
yeah.
ones. And like
Yeah.
this one, they were fighting a lot, and then nobody really got beat up.
Right.
They were just fighting a lot, and
Yeah.
then the end was just so limp dick. It wasn't
Really?
even. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I'm a big King
Well,
Kong
it's
guy, and
funny
I'm a big
because-
Godzilla guy. So
You and I had this conversation where he talks about who are you rooting for.
Yeah,
And again, I
couldn't root
wasn't
for
that
anyone.
into it, but you could see how Kong was more
yeah, he was the one you were cheering for. Yeah.
he was more like
Protagonist,
mammal-esque,
yeah.
whatever, to where like when he got hurt, it was just like, oh, where Godzilla was not, to where I was thinking that as I was watching it, is like you're going to feel sorrier for him because of what he was going through. And I asked Noah that, like, after, like, did you see that, to where like, did you feel like, oh yeah, you felt more sorry for him in the fight than you did for Godzilla? It's like the way they portrayed it. So
Yeah. But I still liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought
think
it was
they
a
could have done
decent-
better.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know.
They
I
could have
liked
done
it.
better.
I've
But-
never like it. Who did I say this to? I said this to somebody. Like, I watch those things just from the standpoint of like when I was a kid, we were so limited. I mean,
Yeah.
you only had 5 channels to watch
Yeah.
and whatever was there, and so you'd watch whatever was on, whether
Yeah.
you liked it or not. Like, I watched Johnny Sacco. I hated that show,
I
but I just
love
watch
Johnny
it.
Sacco.
I know, but I'd watch it because if you wanted to watch TV, you had to watch what people were watching.
It is
you
really
didn't
weird
have
that
choices,
it's
and that's
really
how
weird.
Godzilla is. It's not my favorite. I never liked it, but I'll just watch it.
It was really weird when we were kids that there was like Johnny Sacco and Godzilla in particular that were really Japanese TV
Oh,
shows.
100%. I
And
never
how
liked them.
how that got onto main, like, you have 3 choices
that
for
was
TV shows.
Channel 20.
Yeah.
Is what you.
Yeah,
what
it's
it was
just, it's just
on.
interesting that we would have that.
That
you
is
know?
really crazy.
And it's but yeah, I loved them.
Yeah.
John says, "I'm wanting to open a reptile sanctuary. Is there any advice, or could I pick your brain about it sometime?"
So I mean, there's just there's so much. I mean, it's so difficult. I mean, there's a million questions.
That's a great question.
I mean, it's just a great. I mean, there's a lot to it. Number one, you need a lot of money. If you want to do it right. I think that some people do it and they don't do it the right way. It takes a lot more money than most people think it would take. I mean, even when we opened up the first Reptarium, it was hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then we had the animals,
And it's a lot of work.
and it's a tremendous amount of work, and so the first thing I would ask,
It's a labor
you-
of love.
Yeah, that's the other thing is, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. But
Yep.
the first thing I would ask is like, what's your experience level with lots of different species? I mean, we got lucky because we
Yeah.
work with so many different species of animals that we were able to, and we had so many animals. That was a big advantage for us. As when we opened, we had almost all the animals. We did buy a few things, but we had so much that we were able to really already just put it, go from BHB to the
It's
Reptarium.
a little bit harder. Like, honestly, if you think about it, when we were first together and say we were in our early 20s,
Yeah.
and then if we wanted to open
It
a
would have been
Reptarium then,
really difficult.
yeah, and it probably wouldn't have worked
No, it
because
probably
just
wouldn't
like you said, is we've had all these years of experience of collecting, the different animals, having things, having the experience of doing it that also goes into it that you just can't discount.
Yeah, I would say as much as I'm not trying to discourage you at all, and I'm happy to answer questions for you at any point, because I think I don't look at, it's funny. MJ posted something that I said to him, and it wasn't unique to me by any stretch, but I said this to him, and I said,
saw that.
yeah, where it was like, someone else's win isn't your loss. So I'm not looking at other people that want to open up reptile zoos and as in like if you're successful, somehow we're less successful. I don't care about that.
No,
Open up as
no.
many as you can. But the point is, I do think that 9 out of 10 reptile places will fail.
Well, and that's
know?
the whole thing is just exactly. That's what I was saying is it's hard to do you have to have with a lot of things in life just experience alone, the years and the time of doing something. Like even if it's your dream and you want to do it, like you need the experience.
Well, it's interesting. There was the Great Lakes Reptile Zoo that you never went to. I went to once. That was in Ann Arbor. It's about an hour away from here. It opened up, and it was actually much bigger than the Reptarium when we first opened. It was a bigger place, and it wasn't open for 6 months, and it went bankrupt. You know, so that's the problem. Is like it's not easy to make it work. You know, we worked really hard. We had a lot of experience, and it did help that we had some following. Because like I've said before, like I think the following we had started the Reptarium.
Yeah, like that jump start.
Yeah, and then now it doesn't matter. Like now now 9 out of 10 people that come through don't even know we have a like a vlog.
No,
but in the
true.
beginning, that first 6-8 months, it was almost all people that followed us online.
Probably,
and then the word of mouth started kicking in, and then the local people started coming, and then next thing it became like a local, kind of hot spot.
True.
So I think it'd be hard. That's the other thing is hard to open up a place without a following to have that kickstart because you do have to absorb that first 6 or 8 months where you're probably not going to get word of mouth.
If you don't have something that's giving you
so
that
so it's again, I'm not discouraging.
But I think
if you,
part of it
follow
is
your
real.
dreams.
You're being real. Yeah.
No, and you know what? There's never a bad thing to following your dreams. But much like you were just saying too, like even just in anything in life, like with comedy, where you're like saying where people are like, pay your dues, you know what I mean? Nobody just with anything walks out and has easy success. That's what life and success is all about is going in, working hard, paying your dues.
And I can tell you that like
and
with a
doing
reptile
stuff.
zoo, it's like if you're not in a position to spend the big bucks to do it the right way, it probably won't do well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
then you're just going to be a pet store.
Yeah, if you just got a bunch of vision cages and
I
plastic racks, it's probably not going to work.
I said on my Instagram story today a thought that I had, and it was the people that are doing it the greatest. Okay, the Dave Chappelles, the Kendrick Lamars in the rap game, the LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you can go through that whole category, the best in every category, the greatest. Instead of that being the bar set up high, that should be the floor level where you're setting your feet. Anything less is mediocre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, and what I'm trying to say is you have to try to emulate the best to ever do it.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing less.
Yeah.
And anything less is not okay.
Well,
You know what I mean?
It depends
Yeah.
on who you are. I mean, if you
Like-
some people it is okay with. I mean, I agree with you.
But depending on
But,
what
I mean,
you're
like, you're trying.
what you're trying to achieve
Right.
in something is
Well, that's the way we've
what-
always looked at
that's
it. Is
what
to
you
like,
want to do.
We've
yeah.
always looked at
You want to always shoot for excellence. So who is the one who
Right.
is
Yeah.
excelling the most? That is the minimum that you're trying to achieve.
That's
And
trying,
then- Right. And then your goal is to
Be better.
supersede that.
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
No, I agree with that, and
Yeah.
that's obviously the way we've always looked at things. I'm saying other people don't necessarily have that same mentality. Some
No, but
people
if
just
you
want
want-
to skate by.
But that's what we're saying. Like to the question, if you want to, and you can really apply it to anything in life, like that is a secret that take it. Like, because if you want to be successful and you
Well, of
want to
course,
do
yeah.
something, like that should be your goal.
Of course.
You know?
Amber Jones says back from her Yosemite trip, jealous.
Whoa.
So
Accidentally
did
ran.
you actually get to go?
Yeah, I think they got to go.
Yosemite.
Yosemite says, accidentally ran over a beautiful rattlesnake, just about
Ooh.
cried. Kids said, no, Mom, it's still alive just to make me feel better. But,
Well,
I'm
it was
sorry
nice
to-
of your kids to do that.
Murderer.
And I mean, it's
Got her.
And back down.
yeah. No, I mean, I've ran over things as well, and,
course,
and,
never fun.
one time I ran over
People.
an entire family. family of skunks.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
One time I ran over a lady or something that was dressed like a lady.
You could have had a fucking banging joke right there. If you just wrote with that, I ran over a whole family.
Family.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
No, it is true.
Is that
though.
the worst? Okay, let's start.
Wait
this.
a minute,
Is that
how?
the worst thing you've ran over?
Fucking
How and how? How
yeah,
did you get a whole
how
family?
the whole family.
Well, I was doing
like,
donuts.
No, we were on the way to the Streamwood show after Columbus. I remember it was Adam, Shaney, and Keith. We were in the van. I was driving, and it was dark outside. And I had the last.
I'm sorry, I'm picturing the mystery mobile.
Yeah, that's basically it. Basically it. Seriously,
Scooby-Doo.
that's basically it. Was a van that was from the a rape van, and we're driving, and it was dark, and all of a sudden in my headlights I see a big skunk and like 3 little skunks, and then I just hear dunk 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 dunk. On the bottom of the thing. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh
It
man,
was too late. I couldn't get out of the
That's
way.
bad.
that's funny.
Let me tell my worst one. So
wow.
I was honestly, I might even have been pregnant with Jade at the time. I was downriver. I was on Livernois because I went by Grammy's house and we were going somewhere because I had a crock pot with something like beans or something in it. So I don't know if we were going to a shower or something. I had stopped at her house and it was on the floor of my car. And I'm driving down Livernois and a freaking dog just runs out like right in front of me out of a parked car, just poof. And then before
You hit it?
I did, like, because it literally was as I was going, and I slammed on my brakes.
How far did
the
it fly?
pot of beans just spills all over the car, and I had hit it, and I was just hysterical.
Not the
Yes, the dog. I hit the dog. The beans
Stupid
were
dog
everywhere.
stole my
I'm pregnant. Like, it was just terrible. It was just terrible.
Did the dog run away or does it
No.
die? It died.
Killed that
ran right to
motherfucker,
heaven.
dude.
It ran right to heaven, bruh.
Jesus.
If
No,
I
it
would have
was
only
terrible.
known this story
We wouldn't have been
before.
married.
I only hit one dog. You killed a whole family.
Murdered a whole ass family.
So, have
A
you ever
lineage
hit
has been
any-
wiped
I
off
haven't
the
hit
earth.
You're young. You're
Well,
young.
I'm not sure. I can't say for sure I murdered them. They bounced off the bottom.
If I killed the damn dog, you killed the
You
family.
fucking bump, 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 bump,
Yeah,
bump.
I mean,
Not even a squirrel, nothing, because sometimes those
No.
things run out of nowhere.
No.
I just ran over a dead deer once accidentally.
Mm.
Yeah.
The closest
it.
I've gotten is during our trip that we took in November for my birthday.
Yeah.
Where when a fucking flock of deers.
Yeah, remember
or
that?
whatever.
That
Dude,
was
so
scary.
scary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
we
scary.
almost
They'll
killed
kill
the deer.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of deer actually. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
deer all over the place. That was scary.
So dumb.
And like I'm pretty
I
sure
was
I saw
probably-
it jump across. Like,
Yeah.
am I making that up?
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
Jump
I saw
over
it.
the RV?
Yeah, Jay, am I making that up?
Did the
feel like
flock,
you are
the
like-
I don't-
flock
I don't
of
remember.
deers?
Yeah.
It was like Chris. I thought there was reindeer,
Like
Mom.
Santa, it was Santa's reindeer.
Oh fuck! It is about the right time.
Yeah, maybe it was
Flew
Rudolph.
over.
Yeah,
You almost killed Santa? What?
You were driving.
yeah. That was some evasive moves that I did there, though. If it wasn't for my fast thinking, we would have been crushed.
Multiple times.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Let Rose's Bird says, "Oh my God, I think this is my favorite podcast ever.
Oh
Good.
God,
You're welcome.
it can only be.
Thank you.
It can only be
It
worse."
can only go up from here. I promise you.
It's probably because Brian left for half of it.
Ah, I got him.
Probably true.
Got him.
Probably true.
Caleb says, "Hey Brian, are you still looking for a collared lizard? I'll
Yes.
send Jay a photo.
Yeah, we are.
Why?
You're looking for the blue ones,
Yeah,
though,
but I
right?
want. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
Blueberries?
I want a blue one. I mean, not just
Okay.
one blue one. I want
Okay.
a colony of
like
blue
72
ones.
blue ones.
So like getting
Colony, wait a
getting
second.
one.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. But I definitely want to get like 4 or 5, 6 of the blue ones.
So Caleb, if you find 4 or 5 or 6 blue
60,
ones, holla at your boy.
And I really appreciate it, but
Thank
I
you,
don't want to
Caleb.
get one and then
Just to
be-
get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I want to get a colony and I want them to be the blue ones.
You know who I'm really happy with, and I didn't know it would even happen. Ale, our big frog
it's cool, huh?
with the cage. Yeah, it's
cool,
interesting.
right?
Yeah, you never really see a frog with that much
Space.
space.
We want to get another one because I think
we
2
got-
in there.
Yeah,
two
it
or
would be
three,
so
yeah,
dope.
2 or 3 in there would be good.
We could really
Yeah.
pimp that cage to something.
Yeah,
Like give him something to play with.
Yeah, logs or
Something to
something.
chase.
Yeah.
You know.
Logs.
Yeah.
give him
Hide,
something to chase,
jump on.
little toy.
John says, I mean more like a rescue because no one cares unless it's furry animals. I love all animals, but there is nowhere here for reptiles people don't want.
So you're talking about more like a reptile rescue. I mean, yeah, those were, but again, you know, the problem with again, I feel like I'm negative.
No,
to
no,
John.
no.
I mean,
You're
I
being
don't
real,
mean-
dude. I love
It's just
that
that
shit.
reptile rescues are it's tough because you're getting everyone's unwanted animals. So 9 out of 10 animals you're getting are like beat up shit, missing legs, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard
like
to say.
Same
Maybe
thing with
not.
the foster homes.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's no different than
Children.
dogs.
Sure.
If you can set up the proper care
Right.
to handle those things, and then use, I would say, social media
Yes,
to help
definitely.
find homes for
No, I
them,
think it's
that
great,
could be
yeah.
an awesome thing
No,
because
All right.
Yeah,
I got a
agree.
tip for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you're gonna get these disabled ass looking animals, right?
Some, yeah.
Sometimes.
You
sometimes.
gotta make good names for these animals, all right? And so when you're posting them
That's true.
ads on Instagram, if you got for example, Fetty Wap,
Yeah.
Perfect.
perfect. He has one eye.
Yeah.
Fetty Wap, like that's fucking
Looks almost
nail
just
in the
like him.
coffin. Like,
Well,
it's
the
like
thing
you gotta
that-
do stuff like that.
But the thing with John is that he may want to do the reptile rescues just to keep them. He may not
Keep
be
'em?
like
No,
But
it
he was
sounds like he
selling 'em.
wants to rehome them.
yeah, he wants to
Is it-
rehome.
Did it say anything
Yeah.
about that?
It just
in there?
says that there's nowhere for reptiles people don't want. So I'd assume that he would eventually get rid of them, right? Like
That's
try
the
to
thing,
rehome.
but
Maybe he's
I think
keeping
some
them.
people. I think
Maybe
some
he's fucking
people
keeping them.
like start reptile rescues just to keep them.
Ah.
Like this is how I'm growing. I don't know that maybe that's what he wants to do.
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
hard to
just
say.
saying,
I guess
don't
it's
know
not
yeah,
clear, right?
Right. Yeah. So if he wants to keep them, that's a whole different
yeah.
story. But you're going to be messing with animals. But then again, if you're going to keep them, try to rehome them, then that's a whole. It's a tough thing because there's a lot of. I think it's a very admirable thing to have a reptile rescue. I couldn't do it because there's a lot of loss that comes with that, and there'd be a lot of a lot of vet bills. Like the people I know that run reptile rescues, sometimes they'll spend $1,000 on an animal that they got for free, and now it dies, or it's really a tough thing, and that's why I don't want to sound cruel, but I would never want to do a reptile rescue because it would be just too hard for me.
I get you.
But
Emotionally,
at the
it's
same
hard.
time,
But it's great
Somebody's
if
gotta
someone
do
else
it.
could.
Someone's gotta.
don't let
Yeah.
anyone talk you out of what you want to do.
No,
though.
and I'm not
So,
trying to
like,
be negative to John.
the,
I follow your dream.
Yeah, no, it's just being real.
Yeah, just
straight,
do
straight up.
your
Do
thing,
you?
man.
You do you.
Just do it,
Desmond.
man. You'll figure it out.
Desmond says, "Hey Brian, I really want to know what a pewter lorry ball python would look like, and I can't wait till I come up and visit all you guys."
That would be cool. Have
Well,
you done
we've done
that?
cine lorries before, so putting the pastel to it as well would we have a general idea of what it's going to look like, and we of course have the banana
So
cine lorries as well, which look really cool.
We're gonna prophesize
thought
here.
is I wouldn't like it as much.
Really?
Because if you look at a pewter compared to like a cinnamon, you're losing that contrast.
Mm-hmm.
And I prefer the contrast. So
Well, I
I
guess
feel
it would
like it
be-
might wash it out.
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll wash it out, but I think there's what they call gargoyles, right? Which are pewter red axanthics.
Oh,
at
okay,
Reds.
okay.
And so because they're in that same complex, we kind of have an idea of what it would look like essentially. And the gargoyles are pretty cool, and I think that because the lorries are more interesting than the red reds, I think that it might be pretty cool. You want to pull up a gargoyle ball
Yeah,
python?
I'll definitely try to find it.
pull up,
I
if
know
you
what
pull
you're
up a-
talking
Yeah,
about.
gargoyle
Yeah.
ball python.
So I guess it just depends, and that's how it goes with all mutations until you actually mix them.
yeah,
You
so,
don't know
Is this it right here?
how they're going to react.
Because it doesn't. This
The
looks more
one,
like
the
it
one
over
that says
here,
the
right?
gargoyle.
Yeah, that's a gargoyle. Yeah, that's a
yeah.
gargoyle. So that gives you an idea. I mean, almost
They're
like
not bad.
yeah, they're not bad. So you think the lorry would be more interesting than
A
that? but-
silvery pewter.
Now, see,
pretty
a
much.
lot of
Yeah.
times I'm thinking like maybe like a pin pewter or something that gets more washed.
Oh yeah, pin pewters are different.
and maybe
different,
because
yeah.
that's more of
Yeah.
a dispersed pattern.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I said, I know the cine and the lorry mix really well together, especially with the banana. That's really cool. So
Yeah,
with
real
the
The
pastel, it
leopard,
could
the
be
leopard
interesting.
goes nice with it too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
North's Morphs
What's
Ooh,
up,
Norse
baby?
Morse.
says, "Hey Brian, first of all, I love you
Thank
I like
you so
that
much.
name.
so much, man.
Thank you so
You're the
much.
new Steve
So,
Irwin
so
to me.
much.
Well,
I'm watching you for 8 years and have learned so much. I'm starting a ball python collection and business this year. Could you shout me out?
Shout out.
Yeah, dude, there you are, man. I mean, definitely.
Shout out North.
I like
Shout out
your
Norse-
name.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
It is a
So
good
it's,
name.
it's Norse
North's
Morphs.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to say, but I like it. I
But
think
you'll
it's a
remember
very-
it.
You'll remember it, and it's a good thing. So
What
yeah,
was it?
definitely.
Norse Morphs.
Norse Morphs.
Norse Morse.
Fucking what's your
Norse Morphs.
S'more Northmore.
But no,
S'mores.
dude, just keep. Thank you, number one, for all of your support, and just keep pushing, man. You can do it. Definitely, there's a lot of really great stuff out there, and if you work hard, the market's really good right now. So I think it's a great thing.
Silk
great
Road
team.
said, yeah, great seeing, bruv. Silk Road said, Brian, do you have any thoughts on the nerd video and Mr. Beast video? Nice. Do something nice and have a great day.
Yeah, Mr. Beast was great. It was really fun. I think on the nerd video, this is what I told Kevin, right? I told Kevin this, so I'm not saying anything behind. I think that his idea of the video was good. I think the execution of the video was not very good. And so what I mean by that is that his point, he really wanted to attack, and I understand because Kevin's very, very passionate about animals and animal abuse. And what he wanted to do is attack the Florida YouTubers that were making lots and lots of money by killing animals online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even more so, I think he was trying to say that, and it's a very valid point, that if a YouTuber caught a Burmese python in the Everglades and then staged it to be in like a residential area, then that, for views, not only is that shitty that they did it, but then it also gives the illusion, if it's, I guess some of these videos had millions of views.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it was fake. Like, you know, they had taken, and I guess he proved it by saying, look I saw the pictures that the pattern when they caught it in the Everglades, and then now they've caught the same exact snake in a residential sewer or something like that. And now that
makes the problem look worse, right?
It makes the problem look worse. So I think that the idea, number one, I'm not a fan of people making money on killing animals, period.
No,
but unfortunately, the execution of the video made it seem, in particular, like he was attacking Jay from Prehistoric, and that maybe I was even a little bit involved with the clickbait side of it. And I don't think Kevin's intention was that way at all. I don't think that was his intention, but it came a little bit across like that. And so I think just the execution was poor. And Kevin even admitted it. He went on a live and he said, you know, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, and stuff like that. So, but I think that his idea behind it was good.
That shit's disgusting to me. The fact that people would kill anything that has a life,
right,
for a video.
To make money off of it.
To make money.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Well, there's a lot of hunting channels that obviously do that too, you know?
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I don't agree with that either. Like, that's fine if you're doing it on your off time. But like, dude, you're profiting off of a death of another life.
It is a really weird thing that YouTube
man.
Is like not, you would think that would be heavily demonetized.
Yeah, they crack down on too many F-bombs. Yeah, but if you go and kill a life.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, and some of those channels are
thousands
wildly,
of dollars.
Yeah, some of those channels are wildly successful. And the videos that Kevin was pointing out were some of the most watched videos on some people's channels.
Millions
and millions of views, which means that they made tens of thousands of dollars by murdering an animal on so. And what was a little bit weird is that, not a little weird, pretty weird, is that some of the people were like animal channels. You know what I mean?
So a lot
of them, which is even more strange that, like, you know,
you wouldn't think it would fit their demo.
Yeah, you would think, like, if I was like, listen, I understand the Burmese problem in the Everglades, and I'm not. I've said this the last time I was in the Everglades. I won't touch a Burmese in the Everglades because if I touch it, I have to kill it.
Of course.
If I see one, I will look at it, but I won't kill it. That being said, I understand that it's a problem, and if the FWC wants to have a bounty on killing them, it's okay. I'm all right with that.
I understand it.
I don't want to participate in it.
Agreed.
But if I was to kill. What is it? Kill, clean, and cook? Is that what they call it?
I think they do them catch and cook.
Catch, clean, cook. I think it's catch, clean, cook is what they call it. If it was like if my channel all of a sudden put a catch, clean, and cook video on Burmese pythons, what would people think?
Oh my god, dude!
You know what I mean? Like, what would people think?
Because you shouldn't, because that's not you.
You know what they would think. You know,
like if you're a hunter and that's what you do, that's whatever, then because you're right, exactly. And I think that's the difference. But like, you don't people don't hunt reptiles.
Well, Burmese kind of are now. No,
do people hunt them to eat them and to do that?
In some cases, they are eating them now. They're starting to eat. Yeah, they're starting to eat them.
Very rare.
No, and some of the videos were like literally hunting them, killing them, and then cooking them and eating them. Yeah, so that was like what was kind of. And then now there's of course a bounty Of course, that swamp people have like the snake thing, which is all bullshit because it makes it sound like the bounty is super expensive. Like they're making tons of money. It's like $50 or something like that you get if you kill a Burmese and turn it in. They make it sound like you can make hundreds and hundreds of dollars per animal or something on that lines. But anyways, my point is that I know Kevin, and Kevin gets really passionate about things, and I think that I just think that some of the execution wasn't great in the video, which didn't get his point that he was really making across the way he wanted it to. But that's how Kevin is.
I was just gonna say that's typical Kevin, because
that's just typical Kevin, and I think that and I think he would agree that it was probably not the best decision to put Jay's face on the thumbnail
because he has nothing to do.
Yeah, because Jay had nothing to do with that. And it was Jay Brewer Exposed was the name of the of the video.
Had nothing to do with the video.
Yeah,
there's just lots of layers of mistakes on that.
Yeah, it was
fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm sure if I was Jay, I would have been very disappointed in that. But again, I think it was just a series of miscues that.
People have done that to you though.
A lot. They've done it to me a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry, Jay, but we're glad it's you and not us.
No.
This time.
This time.
Welcome to the club.
But trust me, I was in a very, very long text chain between Kevin, Jay, and myself for the last 3 days. We were lots and lots of texts going back.
Simple Man says, how much would it cost to get or claim the first blue-eyed Lucy ball python that hatches this year? I have my setup ready, just waiting for egg time.
Well, they typically go for about $350-$400, somewhere in that range.
Simple Man, we got you, baby.
Between $400 and $450.
Hold that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm terrible about stuff.
What
like
you
that,
want to
so
do
is contact Lori.
No. What you want to do.
Oh, yeah, there's actually a waiting list.
Yeah, exactly. You go to bhbreptiles.com.
You said it so quick. Contact Lori.
I know. Contact Brian at.
Don't say that.
Yeah, right at the top it says wait list. Click on that. You put in what you're interested in, and you get notified first when we have availability.
Yeah, and of course
That's
we'll
how
hook
you
you up
would
because
get.
you're great to us.
Yep.
Man, this
so
guy's
we got you, man.
fucking ferocious.
So John came back, and he says, I would probably try and do both, so rehome and keep some. I just really look up to you and value your opinion, so I really wanted your advice.
Yeah, well, I appreciate John. Like I said, I think that
hopefully we helped you. I mean, we gave advice both ways.
Yeah, I think it's good advice.
Yeah, and I think it's just be prepared to spend a lot of money. Be prepared to
have some
to have a lot, and to be make sure that you have all of the caging and everything that you're going to need in advance. Because once people get the word that you're going to rescue, you're going to get a lot of animals, and you're going to need lots of space. And you got to remember, the animals you're going to get are things like. My Burmese got too big. My iguana's mean as shit. My, my bearded dragon, is messed up and it won't eat. My ball python, got chewed by a rat. Those are the calls you're going to get. You're not going to get the old, I've got 3.4 pies that are ready to breed. You ain't going to get those.
Right.
I mean, that's not saying you're never going to get those, but those are
much more rare.
Pretty rare. We get offered a lot of animals here, and I usually just deflect them to people that do what you want to do. So, but good on you, man. And we need people that want to dedicate themselves to these animals that aren't wanted.
Absolutely. And then Sammy Young says, was out working cows and came across 2 5-foot Florida indigo snakes mating. Thought of egg song. LOL.
That's so
sick,
cool.
Dude.
That's so sick. Could you imagine coming across indigos out in the wild, breeding?
Where are they?
Florida.
Florida.
Well, it depends. So the Cooperi are in Florida, and then you've got Texas indigos as well, which are a different species, which are not protected. So, and then of course there's Mexican indigos, and so I can't imagine he's out with cows in Mexico. So he's probably either Texas or Florida. Texas or Florida.
And that's it.
What's up?
Wow, I tell you what. So welcome back to the podcast. Thank you guys for
thank you.
Just covering for me when I'm gone.
Of course.
And I've heard
our pleasure.
Wonderful things about the times when I was gone.
No, we actually did talk about
tremendous things.
Yeah, we had some really
I've heard
good
tremendous things.
We had fun.
I've heard you.
I mean, when you came back, you saw those super chats. That was because of us, baby.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
you had nothing to do with them.
But I appreciate you guys. So I think that's it.
You ready?
So, yeah, I'm ready.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like we said earlier in the podcast, next podcast that we will be doing is on Friday with my fellow comedian friend Steve Cash, I believe his name is.
Yeah,
I could have fucked up his last name, but that's okay. My boy Steve. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have your Snake Talk this weekend on Saturday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So with that being said, You have been checked in, and we are checking out.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.
Appreciate you so much.